From the line, flying high, it's prime time. Coach Prime got the squad ready, now it's our time. Boss in the black and gold, undefeated as the gold. Travis sounded like a daddy's taking full control. Shooter in the pocket, throw it down for precision. Man, listen, every play, every snap, man, it's like a vision. We got talent in the trenches, fire in our souls, fire shoes on our feet, we can't be beat. Boss Nation, stand up, let the world know. Undefeated season, we ready, let's go. Our receivers got the speed and they got the hands. Corners in the league, they don't stand a chance. Shit is slinging bullets, wide outs on the go. Somebody let them know it's about to be a show. Linebackers hitting hard, defense never rests. Every down, every yard, we put them to the test. The boss on the rise, better check the stats. We are like that, we taking every game, no looking back. Boss Nation, stand up, put your wrist in the air, hold it up, they know what time it is, Shadura. It's more than a game, we are putting our stamp on the game. Gold jacket, Hall of Fame. We grinding every day, we making history every week. The Buffs are the future, y'all gon' see. Travis and Shador, they leading the pack. With a team full of stars, there's no turning back. From ballin' to the world, look, mama ain't on top of the world. Buffs on top, it's a new era. Coach Prime in the squad, bringing terror. Buffs.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, we back. We back, man. And like I said, we don't know how to act, y'all. Y'all tell me, can y'all hear me in the chat? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Y'all drop a 1. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Sensei, y'all drop a 1 if y'all can hear me in the chat, man. Trying to make sure y'all can hear me before we get crack-a-lacking in here. Trying to make sure y'all can hear me before we turn up all the way live. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. We got 5 people in the room so far. Drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me, man. Uh-oh, I don't got no ones yet. Yo. Can y'all hear me? Hey, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Now, let me see. Big screen. All right, we got a 1. We got a 1. All right, we got a 1. That's good. That's good. We got a 1. Hey, y'all, subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the like button on your way in. If you feel generous, send me a cash out. Big Tiger Media. If you got any questions, send me a cash out. Make sure you share the videos. If you got any questions, and I will use it on my next show if y'all hit the cash out. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. So y'all see what's on the screen, man. And I said something about this. Another woman accuses Deshaun Watson of sexual, let me stop this if I can see, misconduct. So like I say the other day, we don't know if this is all the way live, if this is a play by Cleveland to try to get him kicked off the team. We don't know what this is. We don't know if he just really have a problem. I mean, when I heard the first allegation, when I heard how many massages he had got, I felt like it was a problem. But I don't know, man. As a man with his stature, the kind of money he got, he can easily have multiple women. Like Neo. Neo got 4 women, and he got 4 of them, all 4 of them pregnant right now. So you can easily have multiple women if you a guy this stature. So for him to be doing, like, I think he was like 60-something different masseuses he had, and like it was half and half. Half of them said he was pleasant as a client. The other half said he was doing too much as a client. But one lady kind of cried. She was just like, he got on the table and he took off all his clothes. That's what normally happens with most of these. That's normal procedure, right? Like I dated a masseuse, and I've been to her place of business or whatever, and I had to do the same thing. You know, I had to get on the bed. They give you a little sheet. They walk out the room. They come back in, and if you start talking or saying anything kind of like out of the way, they'll stop the session, right? Like I would even when I dated a woman that was a masseuse, it was so ingrained in them that they couldn't like have any kind of out of the way conversations, even when we dated and I would get a massage from her. And if I said anything out of the way, she would kind of stop and like, hey, we can't do that because I don't allow that. I'm like, girl, what? And she was like, I don't know. So a person going to one of these places and getting into bed and taking off all your clothes, that's normal because it's harder for them to massage you through your pants and stuff like that. So they want you. That's why they give you the sheet so you can cover up. Now, some people still leave their underwear and stuff on, but that's normal. And most women want a man, and most men want a woman. That's normal. That's normal. And especially as a man, like I went to this one place and I thought I was gonna get a woman. I was a truck driver. Thought I was gonna get a woman. I got a man, and the man hands was actually stronger. And I was like, dang, I was in a whole lot of pain. So I was just like, I'm glad that dude did it because he actually got to the muscles and stuff I needed to get. But I wanted a woman, though. I ain't going to hold you. I wanted a woman. This is a part of that. You want the touch of a woman. You don't want no touch of a man. So, I was about to leave out. And I was like, y'all got no woman? He was like, nah, I'm the only one here, blah, blah, blah. But I was in so much pain. I was like, man, go ahead. So, I don't know, y'all. We will find out what's going on with this. We will find out. But I got a power pack show for y'all, man. It's a power pack show. We about to get to it, man. I got some news y'all can use. Cleveland. What y'all doing, Cleveland? Cleveland fans. Somebody need to start smacking. So somebody need to start praying. Because these are old pictures of Cleveland fans, dog. This is what they doing at the game, y'all. They praying. They praying, dog. Look at this. Look at this shirt right here. My man got a jersey on with 0 Super Bowls on it. I don't even know if Cleveland ever played. Does anybody know has Cleveland ever played in the Super Bowl? I think in 1964 something they played in the Super Bowl, but we gonna get to that. We're gonna get to these Cleveland fans. And we're gonna get to Draylon Miller too. We got a lot of stuff to talk about today, y'all. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. We're going to talk about the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Can he revive Reebok? We're going to talk about that today too, man. Yeah. We're going to talk about all this. And can y'all hear the good mic, man? The mic, I'm going to have to change this up when my people come on. I got to change my mic, but I got to ride out for a minute with my good mic because I just noticed my voice sounds debonair when I got my good mic on. I sound a little sexy with the good mic, And I didn't put 2 and 2 together. Now I have. Do y'all know who? Leave it in the comments. Who is this guy's number one fan or what guy wants to be just like this guy? He wants to do the same kind of things this guy's doing. Y'all tell me who. Drop a name in the comment section if y'all know what player wants to be just like this guy. I'll give y'all a hint. He's in college right now, and he want to be just like this guy. All right, Manning. I want to get y'all take. When I open it up, I'm gonna get y'all take on Arch Manning. But will he be that guy next year? Will he be the one? Is he the one? I don't even know if he's the one in his conference, but we will see. And like I said, we're gonna get to these Cleveland fans. And I ain't gonna lie, when I was a little kid, y'all, I used to love the Cleveland, like Dog Pound. I used to love the Dog Pound. Did I like Cleveland? Not really. I like Eric Metcalf, and I like Mac. They had a running back named Mac back in the day. Big boy. But I used to like the Dog Pound. They do all that bargaining. They had the chains on. They would turn it up. That was cool. But it was always sorry, though. They were just always sorry. And we're going to get into some Draylon Miller. He was the highest graded true freshman wide receiver from week 12 last year, y'all. Like, my man was doing big things under the radar. Think about it. He did this on a team with 4 wide receivers that went to the league, and he was still balling as a freshman. And now I understand why they had him in the backfield. We're going to get into all this, y'all. We're going to get into all this. Let me see in the comments. Uh-oh. Yep. Draylon Miller. We got some. Hey, they hitting it on the head. They hitting it on the head. Draylon. Okay, y'all been doing y'all research. As a woman, I have never asked for a masseuse, a male to massage me. That's odd, especially if you are married. Oh, now see now if you throw the married part in there, yeah. If you married, that is legit. I done seen some men that actually get upset if they wife get a male masseuse. And I can see that out of respect. I can see that out of respect. But I'm gonna say this as a dude, growing up as a dude, you ain't never really want a man to touch you. You always was trying to like be a little homophobic because you ain't never want to fall into no kind of P. Diddy trap. You know what I'm saying? Like how P. Diddy asked 50, did he want to go shopping? And 50 was like, what? Nah. And some other dudes took Diddy up on that offer. And you heard Meek Mill say, I want to can Philly forgive me for what I did with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you just try as a man, you don't want to never have another man touch you. You don't want to never put yourself in a situation where you might have some weird thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So as a man, you try to stay clear of another man's touch. That just man book 101, to each his own, to each his own. I understand. But all right, y'all, let's get back to it. And appreciate the comments. Y'all know the NFL talking about they might expand, y'all. So text Coco, hey, you might be a new number one supporter. I like how you coming through. You hitting it. I like that. I like the activity you got in the comment section. But y'all know the NFL is talking about expanding. So what if the St. Louis, I think this would be the St. Louis Archies. What if they have the expansion team, they'll have to do 2 new teams. And would y'all be happy if Shador get traded? Because they can kind of, the team have to put so many people up. There's only so many people they can protect. So if the Browns, how they kind of playing Shador to the left, if they don't protect him, he could get put up. And if a new expansion team picked him up, would y'all like that? Or do y'all want him to stay with the Browns? Now, remember, when y'all say, I want to stay with the Browns, the Browns have had 19 quarterbacks in like the last, I think, like 20 years or so. They went through like 19 quarterbacks. And we don't know none of them. Like nobody that we can say, oh, he did a great job. He won a Super Bowl. He was league MVP. None of that. All them dudes' careers was almost deaded in Cleveland. If Baker Mayfield didn't get out of Cleveland, he probably would have been done. I thought so. You won't fall into a trap if you stay professional. Hey, not with Diddy. Not with Diddy. Hey, hey, I remember a dude told the story. He was an artist. He was like, he went to do a meeting with with Diddy with his manager, and he was a big time drinker. And he was like, they gave him something, and he drunk like one drink, and he was about to start the second cup, and he felt real weird. Real weird. And he said, look, let me go to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom and put his finger down his throat to throw up because he knew whatever they had gave him, it was too much. It was like it was taking him to a place where he won't be able to control himself, defend himself, or nothing. So he went in that bathroom, put his finger down his throat, get that stuff up out of his system, and he got the heck up out of there. He said he was blurry. He couldn't hardly see. If he would have stayed there, try to keep it professional and try to do a deal, yeah, they'd have had him on tape. Compromised. He would have been compromised. Hey, y'all, the girl, hey, this world is a dirty place now, y'all. It ain't all cut and dry. So you're in a massage therapy school, and a lot of men prefer a male. Now you're right. Okay, some men do want that because of their strength. Like I said in my example, when I was really hurting, like I tried to get a Chinese girl to stand on my back I was like, man, do what you got to do. Stand on me, whatever. And she did. She had me to sign this little waiver. But because I knew her hands weren't strong enough, but she stood on my back. My back was swole. I was messed up. I was jacked up, y'all. But like I said, when I went to that guy, he could get in deeper. That don't sound right. Pause. He could get between my joints and up under my muscles. Like I'm a big dude. Y'all see the physique. Look at it. Let me show y'all. You know what I'm saying? Old man still got it. Where my picture at? You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of muscle tone, so sometimes you gotta have some strength to get up under there. You gotta be a little strong to get up under there. And a dude can do it better, but if you really know what you're doing as a masseuse, there's different ways they can get in there with their elbows and stuff like that. They really know what they're doing as a woman. So I can't never say a woman she can't do what I need to be done. If she know what she's doing, if she a professional, they can get it done now. They can get it done. So when that Chinese girl stood on my back, boy, hey, I had all kind of pain, man. I was about to pass out, dog. I felt like I needed when them little butts depressed, like when it was too much pain, I was hurting, bro. Y'all sidetracking me, man. Y'all get me thrown off. Y'all get me thrown off. Boots always trying to. I told y'all I don't did it, man. What's up, Shirley? What's going on, Shirley? Shirley's checking in. And look at y'all be trying to get me to go down these little roads, man. I'm just trying to report the news, man. That's like, look, we were talking about Deshaun Watson. That's what we were talking about. Now y'all got me going down that road. We were talking about this. We were talking about Deshaun. Got another accuser. Now y'all trying to take me down that road. But hey, tomorrow we're gonna get into this SEC quarterbacks. Who y'all think is the best? This is an old list because you see the quarterback from Tennessee. He's still in the list. He transferred out. This is an old list. Tomorrow, man, y'all guys that jump on the panel, y'all come with it. I don't think Manning's the best quarterback in that division in the SEC. I got my eye on another quarterback that I think is gonna shock the world. But I mean, it's like 3 or 4 quarterbacks in this conference. It might be about 5 or 6 that's looking real good, real good. So we will see. I think it's gonna be an interesting conversation tomorrow. I wish I would have had Motivated Dedicated on here, but you know he spazzed out on me, so you got a life ban unless you apologize and pay me 1,000 shillings. You banned for life. All right, man. LeJounte, y'all. LeJounte has been doing this thing in Baltimore, y'all. He's getting a lot of praise. LeJounte is getting a lot of praise, and we thought he was just gonna go there and return kicks, right? Just be a special team guy, right? That's what we thought. He was just gonna go there and do his thing, return the kicks. But no, they say LeJounte working up he working up the depth chart. He might slip up and get a lot of playing time. LeJounte might slip up and become a main. Let me see. I ain't gonna say a starter, but he might be that guy that's like the 6th man, or the guy that gets substituted in first, or they might have packages with him. Cause I think, and I've been saying this for a while, I think him and Lamar gonna work out together because they both from Florida. And LeJounte, he's quick. He runs good routes. When Lamar like to roll out, I think LeJounte is gonna be able to go in and go out, zig and zag. And if him and Lamar on the same page, he's gonna be able to do a lot of good scrambling drills with Lamar, and let Flowers take the top off and let LeJounte work underneath. So that's what I think gonna happen. We will see. We will see. Honestly, y'all, I think when it's all said and done, like comes to the end of the season, I think LeJounte and Travis gonna have similar kind of numbers. I think Travis gonna get more targets, but on the offensive side, I think they're gonna have similar kind of numbers because somebody reported the other day the tight end, he dropped a big time pass in the playoffs on last year, and he been kind of injured. So that door is opening up for another guy to come in here. And I think LeJounte was their only like offensive player that they really drafted. Now, I mean, as far as like a skill set guy, they maybe got an offensive line or something, but far as like wide receivers and running backs, I think DeJounte was the only guy they really brought in. So they bringing him in to put in work. Well, we're gonna see, man. I'm hearing some good stuff. I'm hearing some good stuff. Hopefully, I'm getting my boy Daniel Wilcox on here. Like I said, he played for Baltimore. He actually wore number 83 for Baltimore. So I know he gonna and Wilcox, he a good dude, man. Then he gonna reach out to that guy and they probably gonna hang out. They probably already went out and did some stuff. I know he still go back and forth and do games, Raven games and stuff. So he might get us some inside information. We will see. We will see. That used to be my roommate in college, so I got a little pool, but you know he busy, I'm busy. We will see. Hey, do y'all know? Hold on, why ain't coming up? All right, do y'all know my man? I don't know what that is in cursive, but I can't read cursive no more. If it ain't my cursive, I can't read it. Ashley, do y'all know who this guy is? Do y'all? Preston, I see it down at the bottom. All right, do y'all know him? Does he play cornerback? Is this the corner? Oh, I think this is the corner out of Mississippi. Yeah, that's who it is. This is a cornerback out of Mississippi. He now y'all remember. Y'all gotta remember this. He grew up with the hype when Prime was at Jackson. So he been seeing Prime do his thing at Jackson, and he was a part of that moment. So you know when Prime went to Colorado, he been following that. He been following Travis Hunter, all this kind of stuff. So Florida State, y'all know Florida State, they will pay. But a lot of people, and they just talked about that. Y'all know the recruiter we had, Reese Press. He actually he's from Tallahassee. He was with FAMU head coach, left and went to Duke. He came to Colorado for like a year and was with Prime. I think they kind of got into some kind of issue with he reached out to a guy. I don't know if that was true or not, but they were saying he reached out to a guy that was still on another team, and they kind of got in trouble for that. So that's part of the reason why Coach Prime kind of let him go. But he also went back home to Florida State. Like if you grew up in Tallahassee and you work for FAMU already, and now you got a chance to work for Florida State, that's a no-brainer. You're gonna go back home. But from what they're saying, and everybody was saying like he was a top recruiter, all this kind of stuff. From what they're saying, Florida State are struggling to sign people right now. Big bad Florida State with the deep pockets, they struggling to sign players right now. So we will see, y'all. We will see what happens with this. But my man from Mississippi, a cornerback, and I don't know, Florida. I don't know why would you want to go to Florida. I mean, I guess that's the SEC and everything, but that's kind of a long ways from your home, Florida. It's a long ways away. It ain't too long away, but I mean, Auburn and Alabama and all that, that's closer. So why would you want to go all the way to Florida? So maybe Florida's one of his teams he always wanted to play for, and maybe Florida State too. But Colorado's on that list for a reason, y'all. So if Prime reach out to him and show him a little love, we might land this guy. We might land. All right. So let's get to the featured story tonight, y'all. Let's get to the featured story. What's good? CU Buffs. What's good? What's good? Yeah, you're right. LG, he's the number one corner out of Mississippi. That's right. All right, so I'm finna drop this link, man. And if any of my guys want to come up, man, y'all can come up. And I'm gonna have to switch over from my wonderful mic. Because if I don't, I can't hear y'all. So the link is down in the description, y'all. If anybody want to jump up here. Hopefully, y'all, I'm gonna get me the phone thing. I'm gonna get a little phone call in line. Hopefully, I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna try to get that next week. So all y'all people that want to call in, I can't wait to get these phone calls. Let's see what y'all talking about. See this nonsense y'all talking about. But I hope it might bring some new life and energy to the show. Let some people call in. But all right, let's get to the featured story, Draylon Miller. And on the back end of this story, y'all, we're gonna talk about Cleveland, and I'm gonna show y'all how delusional Cleveland is right now. I'm gonna show y'all the delusion. All right. And until I get somebody on the show, I'm gonna stay on my big mic. All right, so Draylon, I didn't know how elite Draylon was. I know he was good, but I didn't know he was elite like this, right? Like, so Draylon started out, he supposed to been going to Texas A&M. He had actually committed to Texas A&M, and then he decommitted from Texas A&M, and they were saying he was signing up, he was gonna go on a visit to LSU, right? And then it was like prime kind of Colorado popped up. And it was like Colorado might pop up. I'm gonna play the video if y'all can hear it for y'allself what happened, what the guy said about Prime might be showing up. And Webb, I got a bone to pick with you, Webb. I got a bone to pick with you, Webb. Is it on here? Is it on here? Do I have it? I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think it's on here, y'all. Dang it, I don't see it.
Yeah, so
hard, putting in the work all off season.
And Draylon's just a really good kid. I mean, a great kid. He works extremely hard. Not just here, but he does a lot of things away from here, a lot of training, different stuff, and he's prepared himself for this moment.
Now that's when they were talking about how Drelon is a great kid. That's his high school coach talking about him. But there was one reporter talking about how he was going on a visit to LSU, but they was trying to get Coach Prime down here to see him. And it was like if Coach Prime get his hands on this kid, he might flip. All right, hold on. We got Warren coming to the stage. All right, what's going on, Warren? Hold on, Warren. Let me switch up. For me to hear you, dog, I gotta
What's up? Yes, sir.
I gotta
Yes, sir. I got
Hold
you.
on for a second. Hey, go ahead, Warren. Can you hear me?
Mic check, mic check. Am I crispy? Yo, mic check.
Yo. Can you bro? Can you hear me? Warren, can you hear me?
Yo.
Hold on, I can't hear y'all. Hold on. I don't know why I can't hear y'all right now. Hold on, y'all. Hold on.
Can anybody hear me on there?
All right,
Yeah,
I can hear you now. I can hear you now.
Okay, then I'm good then. Okay.
All right. See you.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you, Warren.
Tiger?
See you.
Okay. Man, salute, man. One love, bro.
Yo.
Everybody in chat,
I got all y'all.
salute, one love. Hit that like button.
We finna get into this Draylon Miller, man. I didn't know. So I'm glad. I'm gonna start doing this, y'all. We're gonna start breaking down a few of these players, maybe like 2 or 3 a week, so we can get some more information on them. And like I say, he was a big time guy. I didn't know. A lot of people hit the nail on the head when they were talking about he look up to Deebo Samuels. Y'all know Deebo Samuels. He's a wide receiver, but he's really a running back playing wide receiver. He's a running back disguised as a wide receiver. And that look hard right there. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That's hard, boy. That advisor. And he rocked that number 1. So y'all see he rocking that number 1 now. Look at my man. You see that number, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What's going on? We got a little bucket coming to the stage. Oh hell.
What's up with it, bro?
What's going on?
What's good?
What up, little bucket?
Cool. What's up with Draylon, bro?
We might have to lean on you with this because this is your home state, Texas. So you might know a little bit more that we don't know. But so what I'm hearing is Draylon Miller, he could do everything. Like his coach said he can do pretty much whatever. He's a great player. First he was like good, then he was like, nah, he's a great player. On and off the field. They say he was an all-around type of guy. He actually played basketball. I didn't know he played basketball. They actually won a championship playing basketball. And I think this was his sophomore year, and he was doing things. I'm talking about he was putting up buckets, he was shooting threes and all that. And his dad actually played too, right? So, You know, he taking after his dad. And they from a little small town. It ain't no big town, a little small town, kind of like where I stay right now. And like they was talking about how the movie theater got closed down and it was just old or whatever. And they tried to put their name in the hat to get it some kind of grant or something from the government so they can kind of build up a lot of the stuff in their town, but they didn't win it, right? So you got to have so many people. It's not a big town, so the government was just like, y'all don't really have the population for us to put all that money into y'all. But Draylon, if you keep doing your thing, you make it to the league how you projected to go to the league, dog. You might have some big opportunities back home to buy up some of these old places and renovate them, and you might turn into a big boss man down there because you're gonna have the money to buy a lot of these places. And I know they do a lot of lumber and stuff down there. You can buy some land and stuff. Talk to Prime about that, about buying land and how land appreciate, and you can cut the timber off the land. And there's a lot of stuff you can do with the kind of money you finna make in that small town. So don't forget about your hometown and the opportunities. You ain't no welfare check. Think about the opportunities, the business opportunities you can do in your hometown, man. But hey, he was ranked like a 4-star in a lot of the ESPN, all the rivals, whatever it was. But some people rank him as a 5-star. Like I say, he flipped from Texas A&M. He was going to LSU. Prime came in, flipped him. He signed with Colorado. We was able to flip him. Where is that at right here? I'm gonna show y'all when he committed to Colorado. And I guess Prime went down there and did that visit. Got to come on in. So when we stealing players from LSU and this is big, y'all. This ain't no regular dog. We stealing people from LSU. And I remember when he took this picture. I don't know if I got the other picture he took like this, but Colorado was in the top left corner, like they was in the picture, but they really weren't in the picture. And once Prime popped up, and that's what Coach Hayes was saying. If Coach Prime work his magic, he can probably get 4 or 5 of these top dogs a year. He say you stack that up 3 years from now. Now you got a monster team like Alabama. So we
Shit,
gonna see.
he already got one in the house. Noah King, he a 5-star DB.
The Noah King guy, that's the guy he transferring in from
K-State. Yeah, he a 5-star.
from K State. Okay, I thought the dude from Oklahoma was a 5-star too.
Yeah, he already here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But see, I
barking
want
pretty
to get him
good
out of high
too.
school.
That dog barking pretty good too.
Oh yeah. Well, we
Yeah,
gonna
he
see
in
when they
there,
put the
he in there
pads on.
putting in that work. He
I
putting
know
that
they
work
running
in.
around and they doing their conditioning right now. Next week we should really start to seeing the ball fly around and see what these guys can
I
do.
like that energy though. He got good energy, bro. And
But
that,
Okay,
that
I got
yeah,
that dude Coach Swayze out there killing him, man.
up straight up and down. You hit it right on the head, bucket. They got
uh,
guys on there can't get off the ground.
Oh
You
yeah,
got to scrape them off the ground.
Hakeem Williams for Florida State,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah. You just have to drag him by the legs and just drag him off to the side because
he
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 down. He was down.
he ain't dealt with this type of workout before. He ain't even want to get up off the ground.
Yeah,
Well, y'all
yeah,
hold on before we get into that well-off media stuff. Let's finish up with this, and we'll start talking about the other players once
yeah.
I
So
get
let's talk
through
about him.
it. All right. So Drelon came in last year, and y'all gotta remember, out of all the wide receivers we had, he actually made a splash, and he was a freshman. We brought some more highly talented freshmen in too.
Did I freeze up or was that um Tiger?
All right, I'm back, y'all. Look, I'm expecting him to do big things, but what I'm trying to say, I don't know if they're gonna keep him at wide receiver or they're gonna move him to the in the backfield. Do y'all think they're gonna move him in the backfield, or y'all think they're gonna leave him at wide receiver?
Yeah, I think they just. I'm gonna say it like this. They're gonna put him wherever they can to get to maximize his talent. They got a lot of talent at wide receiver. So yeah, I know he gonna get in that slot. I know they gonna put him in that backfield for some plays that they gonna try to move him around. The young man now is no bucket is pretty big. He got some good
Then
size on him now. Dude looked like he could be a running back.
let me show y'all some of his runs he did in college, y'all. Watch him. Like in high school, he played both. He was like 50-50, running back and wide receiver. So let's check him out at running back. No, you see that last play? That was like 80. You know what I'm saying? 80. And look, I didn't know he played defense. Check this play out. I think this is in the playoffs right here, dog. Watch this play he made on defense.
Undefeated second quarter. Zone for the score. Silsby up 14-0. Now, Hampshire Finette on the doorstep. 4th and goal. Last play of the half from the 1. Shifting around. They're going to go for it. Bobble snap. And who makes the tackle? It's Draylon Miller short of the goal line. And we're at the half between Silsby.
I didn't know he played both ways. Did y'all know he played defense too?
No, I had no idea. I don't see that happening. That's not even happening.
Yeah, you got super chat.
All right, we got my man Ron with a $9.99 super chat. Colorado, aka wide receiver U, aka DBU, aka quarterback U. Yes, sir. Hey, it might be aka defense end U too. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy. I appreciate the super chat, Ron.
Yes, sir.
I really
Chef
want them
Rome
to
in
get
the
that
building.
dude. Really want them to get that dude, Jake Crew from IMG. I really want them to get him.
Who was that cat?
Bucket, did you hear about Miller year before last in high school? It's Texas so big, y'all. Texas just a different animal.
Yeah, it's Texas just football in general. It's like football galore. Like it's so many good talent out here, bro. Like you really can't keep up. Like with Quentin Gibson. Like because I'm probably like 20 minutes from his high school. It's not like it ain't just him. Like you got Keelan Russell. You know what I'm saying? It's like so many defensive ends that went to Oregon, Ohio State. Like it's so many like top dogs for Texas, bro.
Yeah, I know he's from a small town. So
Texas State is the largest state in the United States, right?
yeah, them in California, yeah. Well,
Who's
hold on.
first? Who's first?
It's
Is
really
it
Alaska.
Texas or is it California? I think it's
It's
Texas
really
though.
Alaska. But
Yeah.
Alaska, they only got a lot of people out in Alaska. So yeah,
No,
it's Texas.
I'm not. Yeah, I get that, but but as far as the first 50, Texas is known for that though. So shit. I mean, they better have some talent.
Yeah. And Texas got the biggest high school when it comes to numbers. Like they got like in Georgia, you might have like 4,000 kids, 3,000 kids. Texas got some schools that got 6,000, 7,000 kids. Like that's when you got that many kids, dog. How can some dudes that's good don't even go out for the team because they know they're gonna be third string?
I mean, but for him to be a sophomore and did what he did, and they looking at him as to be providing a leadership role in there on the team as well. For him to be a sophomore, man, speaking volumes to how good this kid is mentally and physically. I mean, and athletically.
What I want to know.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say what I want to know is what they gonna do with Isaiah Harris, bro? Because you can't keep him on the bench. Like he's too talented to be on the bench. It's like you got him and Draylon. It's really them two competing. for that slot receiver position. So it's like, what you really gonna do with that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They might move Draylon to running back. That's why when doing the pro day,
No, so it's already been rumored. I knew you was going there with it. It's already been rumored that Cam Michaels is moving to that room, running back room. It's already articles being put out there about Cam Michael
I
going
mean,
to the running back room.
I got you. So he might be going there full time, but I think Draylon gonna do both. Like
Oh
it's a
yeah, yeah.
reason why they
Okay,
had
Dan,
him
I'm
at
with you on
running back.
that. Yeah, I'm with you, Dan. You're 100%,
And,
Dan. You 100 on that all day.
and he bigger than Michaels. He bigger. I think he like
Oh,
maybe like
definitely,
another 15,
definitely,
20 pounds bigger.
definitely. But it's gonna be hard to keep Cam Michael off that field when he got so much talent and speed. And then he just as big as the other running backs. He's bigger than the other running backs that's in that room. And he could play, he could potentially surprise a lot of people in that backfield. And then he get on the field. They trying to put him on that field because they know that they can't really avoid putting him on that field.
100%,
And just like
100%.
you said about Isaiah Hodge too. I don't know how they gonna juggle that, but they got a good problem.
Yeah, they got a real good problem. Now, what
Yeah,
you were
they
saying
got a
about
good
him being a
problem.
good dude, you 100% right here, real good dude. You see how he showing love to his teammate right here. Um, like when they did I don't know what they don't know if it was senior night or what, but you see the kid want to come out, he want to hold Draylon hand, and I can kind of tell. You see how he's doing this Karate Kid thing,
Hmm.
and he did this in Colorado. If y'all see it right there, he popped it in right there. All right.
Yeah.
If y'all seen in his highlight right here, his teammate did it, and his teammate kind of, he looking to Draylon. Let me show y'all that highlight again. When he looking at Draylon.
Undefeated second quarter. Zone for the score. Sills be up 14-0 now. Hampshire Finette on the doorstep.
You see how he did the little high. So you can tell they look for him. They want his approval. So that's a good thing. And I think he's gonna bring that
Well,
leadership to Colorado.
right, and uh, he also was expressing how when he did that little pro day for Shador,
Mm-hmm.
that got him a lot of boost too, because it said the scouts was liking his energy too. They got a little preview look at him.
Yeah, dude
I
didn't
do.
lean. He didn't lean out more. He ain't like how he like used to look. It kind of looked like he kind of gained a little weight freshman year, and then like now he kind of leaned out more. So where it's like, I mean, he probably can get up out of there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he good as far as like route running, but as far as like, you know what I'm saying, outrunning a DB, I mean, that's what it's looking like from the workouts.
Check these out right here. Watch how he watch
Yeah,
this,
so Draylon Miller, get into open space here. Whoop! Hey, you're going to have to break down and tackle that man. Look at that.
The ankle breaker.
That is just flat out nasty. He had a monster. He had over 150 yards receiving in the first half by himself. Draylon Miller, you're fine.
Dog. You see that move he put on Buddy Dog? Like I ain't never seen that move before. That was like a
Nah,
basketball crossover move.
nah, I haven't seen him do that move this year. I mean, this past year. But what I have seen for him is power. It's hard to get him down once he get going. You might catch up to him, but the problem is you got to bring him down, and he ain't easy. He ain't an easy target to bring down. Now you may be able to
And
catch
look,
up to him, but it's what you're gonna do when you catch up to him. It's gonna be a problem, especially if
now
you're a
see that
safety.
what you saying right here. Look how he get that stiff on to the face. Stiff
Yeah,
on to the
that man,
face.
that
No get
man give you that business, bro. He give you that business, and
But
then
look
he'll
at
hit
this
you
play right
in.
here though. Watch how he left Buddy. He put Buddy lost in the sauce. Yeah. He gave it to him. Buddy
Yeah,
reaching for air right now. So Like
And then
I think,
if you go too low down on him, he gonna hit you in that head with his knees. You gonna get some of them knees.
yeah. And
Yeah,
see,
all
he
of
can
that.
catch the ball in
See
traffic.
that? Look at where his knees at when he catching the ball. You
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
some knees. He gonna
He
give you
catch the
that.
ball and look how you see how he's sitting down right here. When guys sit down like here, they get ready to cut back on you. Like most big wide receivers, big dudes can't. They don't got this agility like this. How to sit down and cut on the dime. And so I'm noticing, I'm seeing what he's doing now. That's how he got in the field early last year because he was doing his thing. Now I wonder, do y'all know this? Did he get a deal with Taco Bell?
You
Y'all know
know,
anything about this? Cause I saw him eating Taco.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I saw him. I don't know if he's trying to push it or whatever. But the Taco Bell, if you seeing this, my man like Taco Bell, and let's make it happen. Cause he finna
Yes,
be that.
sir.
He finna be him now. Hey, my man said I need cash. I need it. Taco Bell, reach out, Taco Bell. Let's make it happen. But I noticed
But
how
he's
he,
definitely gonna be that one of those leaders, vocal leaders in that wide receiver room for sure. And then he
yeah,
probably be some type have some influence over the younger guys too, because he's more closer to them than I would say age wise than O is.
yeah.
Okay.
I said that. Yeah, he right there with them boys.
Now they all
Um,
young. The only uh older guy is Sincere Brown. Other than that, all the receivers
Oh, yeah,
all
they're
young.
around the same age. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
they
you
all
know, O
young.
is
well,
not a
Simmons,
big talker. O is not a really big talker, so I guess he's gonna definitely command that. He's gonna definitely get that role from Phil. I mean, yeah, from Phil to be the leader. So, and I think that's already known up front anyway. I think they already had got him as a leader for that receiver room.
hey, did y'all know he was an All American? He played in one of them All American games. I didn't know that. I know Seaton played in an All American game. I didn't know he played in an All American game.
Yeah, he played his junior.
His junior year.
Yeah.
I thought you had to be a senior playing the game.
Nah, you ain't got me no see him playing All American.
Dang, I didn't know that. You taught me so. And
Yeah,
y'all noticed.
and speaking of seeding, you see seeding.
No, I haven't seen it. But hold on. Before we talk about seeing, let's get through this Draylon stuff. All right, I noticed what he do like on that the other little tape he had across his nose. He was like, I need money. On this one, he got I hate cancer. So I see a lot of times he used that to get his messages out, whatever he's trying to say. So instead of saying it verbally, he does it with his tape or whatever, his face paint, whatever you want to call that.
And
And another thing I
shout
know,
out to Webb too, Walker. Shout out to Webb Walker, man, for being able to come back from something like that.
oh yeah, big shots out. I didn't hear any updates, so he recovered.
Yeah, man, he on the field practicing,
Yeah, he on the field.
Tiger.
That's
He
big. That's
back.
big right there.
And
Yeah, he back.
he out there running with him too.
Yeah,
Lifting
he
and
back.
everything.
He back real tough. Ain't no easy back too. He coming in there putting in that work, lifting weights and everything, Tiger. He putting in the work.
Wow,
Now I don't know if he
that's
gonna
big
play
right there.
anything, but he out there.
Hey, just to be back, that's all that matters. Just to be
Yeah,
back, to be out
yeah,
there on the field.
fact,
That's
big
all that
fact. So shout out to him. Don't forget to hit
matters.
that
Yeah, yeah.
like button down in that chat too. It ain't gonna
Now
cost you
another thing
nothing.
I
It ain't
didn't
gonna
know
hurt your
about Drelon.
pockets.
Yeah, it won't hurt your pockets at all. Hit that like button, y'all. Wipe your feet when you come in. Hit that like button. Appreciate that. Help the channel grow. Another thing I didn't know about Draylon. I didn't know he was in the fashion like this. I didn't know he. Did y'all know he was in the fashion?
Yeah.
I
I
mean,
didn't know this.
That's swag. You feel me? And that drip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all them boys like that. All them boys like that.
A man got the big boots on. He got them big Mario boots.
Ugly ass
I don't know if
boots
them
on.
Kanye West.
With them ugly ass
Is
boots
this Kanye
on.
West? These Kanye West boots?
No, there's some them big. I don't know what them Smurf boots, man. They used to what they
These,
call them Smurf. Look like the Smurf boots. Yeah, like Papa Smurf and shit.
yeah,
Ugly ass
yeah, yeah,
boots.
yeah, yeah. And he was decked out for his. I think this the prom right here.
That look like
So
Bruno Mars. Is that a Bruno Mars look, man?
yeah, it look like it, don't it? Hey, my man,
Make
put
it
it
look
on
like
now.
Bruno
He
Mars.
put it on.
Yeah, like shit.
He look Bucky, you need to hang around a guy like this. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to put it on.
Yeah.
Well, I got that drip, boy.
I mean, you need to send me that picture, man. I'm gonna use that to make fun of some shit, bro. That's Bruno Mars right there. Look
I
at
got
him.
off I got off his IG, so he got a lot of stuff. Y'all see his IG right
Yeah,
here.
Need to
The little
teach
yeah.
Lillard
Jerome
man.
how to
Y'all follow
drip.
the man. Follow the man on IG, y'all. Follow him
Yeah,
on IG.
he got that Bruno Mars look. He got the shades on and everything. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you, Miller. You tripping. he's showing it. He's showing out. He don't seem to be that type of that guy, but I guess he got a different personality when he, just in his own element.
Yeah.
He seemed to be
So
more
yeah, because he
reserved.
seemed quiet.
He seemed to be a more reserved person. He'll speak when he necessary and everything, but he seemed to be like low key reserved. But I guess he got a little side to him, a little swag
Hmm.
to him too.
So do y'all think he's gonna get that number one next year, or he gonna keep 6?
Do we want the number one?
Yeah, this is idol
Anybody
right
know?
here. You see,
Or then he gonna
look,
get it.
look,
I think he'll get it.
look. That's the high school number right here, and this is idol right here. Yeah, you want that one?
Well,
You
yeah, I
want that
think
one
he'll
now?
get it. If that's the number he want, I believe Prime will give it to him. He's earned it. Man showed
So
up for his
fine.
sons. Man showed up for his sons play at the last minute because it was supposed to be another dude doing what Draylon was doing for him. And he showed up at the last minute. Got a
Who
call
it's
to
supposed to be
fly
who?
back in from Texas.
It's supposed to be who?
It was supposed to have been the guy I don't know his name. Little Bucket might know him. He was practicing with Shador, but he got hurt. He hurt his arm, so he couldn't do it. So they called
Oh,
Miller to come to be stand in for him.
Are you talking about that
oh,
that dude that be working at Jonte now? He ain't got his chance yet. I don't know his name though. He the shortest dude on the team.
No, I thought it was a guy that did YouTube clips of different things. I forget his name. Dark skinned brother. He broke his arm, or he hurt his arm for whatever happened. His arm was in a sleeve, so they asked Miller to do it at the last minute. He came flying in and got blessing for it. So I could see him with the one.
yeah, yeah. And he producing. Like I mean,
Sooner than later too. Sooner than later too.
yeah, yeah.
Unlike
And
unlike
like
um unlike
he
Wester.
real versatile. You can get him the ball a lot of different ways, and he earned Coach Prime trust the first year to be out there his freshman year. So I mean, they gave McClain the one. You know what I'm saying? So they try to get him the one to pacify because he wanted 7. So hey, I think he should get that
That
one.
was a mistake. That'll never happen again.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
West we
yeah, yeah,
see that Wester didn't get his until later. But I would
yeah, yeah.
think
He had
I'm gonna say this. I believe Miller will get it sooner than later. I think he'll get his jersey sooner than Wester got his for sure.
yeah.
Because
He might make it.
he don't have no school issues. Where Wester had some, he had to get that right before he get that
And
one.
see, and Q, he want that 6. Q, they call him Q6. He want that 6. So
Okay. Well, yeah, he getting that one then. Cause Q
I can
gonna
see
get
them
it
doing it right
too.
now, but I could also see Prime waiting and saying, look, if you become all Big 12 or whatever, you get your one, and now it makes Q work harder to get his 6. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just giving both of them the number right now, he might hold it off the next year and make them boys work a little harder and make sure they stamped in. So
No,
I can see that.
I don't think he should do Miller like that. I think he's gonna give him to him this year,
I mean,
opening game.
look, I hope he give it to him, but you know how Prime is about that one. He wants you to be stamped in because he don't want somebody else to come in that's a real number one, and they want that number, and now you holding it up. So I think you got to be always stamped in to get that one. If it was just a 5 and a 6 that we were talking about, he want that number one. So Prime is saying, you know how Penn State they got that number 11, they call it like Stick City or something like that. Like you got to
Well,
be a
the
dog.
difference, right? But the difference with McConney, or whatever his name is, he came in asking for number one, whereas I got to see Miller do his work.
Well,
This
no.
freshman year,
Let me correct you on that. Let me correct you on that. He want that number 7, but so let's show y'all. Selman Craig, he had number 12 at Jackson. When Travis came in, he gave up that number 12 for Travis, and then he got number 7. So now you at Colorado and McClain coming in. He's like, come on, coach, I already gave up my 12, dog. You want me to give up my 7 too? And so Prime was just like, I mean, you balled, you contributing. I ain't gonna just give you number, you know what I'm saying? So they try to convince McClain to take that number 1, but McClain really want that number 7. He wanted it, you know what I'm saying? Same thing I'm telling y'all about Shadul. He want that number 2. And them boy got chains
so
and
who
stuff.
had
They got
number
tattoos.
7? Who had number 7? Was it
Selman
Cam?
Craig. Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
And
I
I
see
said
what
he had
you're saying
already
now.
given number 1 time to Travis. So it's just like, come on,
But
man. Let me
I think Miller's a little bit ahead of the curve. He has put some things on film and some things that we could see his character and everything. So I think he'll get that
yeah,
one sooner than Wester did for sure.
yeah. Yeah. But I think Prime, like I say, I think Prime, he won't. If you put that in number 1 on, I think he wants you to be something like Rocky Ismail. Like you got to be a game breaker. You got to be one of the ones where everybody know
Not
you touch
Rocket
the
Ismail,
ball,
not
they
Rocket
hold their
Ismail,
breath.
bro.
Yeah,
Good
he
luck.
wants
Good
Rocky
luck,
Ismail,
then.
Reggie Bush.
Then ain't nobody getting number
You got to
one
be him.
then.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember that dude Gibbs that played for Georgia Tech and he transferred to Alabama. Like you got to be one of them kind of guys. When every time you touch the ball, you can almost go to the house with it.
I don't know
But let me
then.
show y'all
Then
this
we
play too,
waiting for
y'all.
that
I got
then. We
another
gonna be
play.
waiting for a minute.
Exactly. He might be waiting. Let me show y'all this other play too, y'all. Watch how he mauls 2 people, folks.
Hard putting in the work all off season.
This ain't it.
And the play of the week coming from our game of the week. Mason Brisbane's going to find who else? Draylon Miller. Unbelievable. He mossed 2 guys on that play. Took it to the house for the touchdown. Take another look at this one. 58-yard score over double defense there.
That look like JoJo.
No, he different, folks. He different, man. I ain't know he was this. Now I understand why they had him on the field. I didn't know he was multiple folks like this, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't
He
know
did
how this
it.
was
He
going.
did it in Colorado.
Yeah, but I didn't know it coming in. Like I saw him doing some of this stuff in Colorado, and I'm just like, dang, he's nice.
You showed the catch where somebody was in his pocket and he still caught the ball. You showed that one clip where he had his knees up and he still got it. Man, that's
Yeah.
athletic, yeah.
And it was another catch he made, like a one-handed catch. I
Yeah,
don't remember this
yeah.
catch he made. I'm trying to see what I uploaded. Like I don't know if I don't think I don't see what I uploaded it, but it was a catch against somebody where he one-handed that thing. I was like, dang, I didn't know he had it like that. Yeah, I can't find it. But so yeah, y'all, let
I
me get
think
through
he
this
lost
Cleveland
I
stuff.
think he lost a step with his size when he got bigger. I think he lost a step. Not too much, but I think he lost a step. But he did gain power with it. So he kinda leveled it off with having more power that you just can't easily. You can't bring them down too easy. It's gonna be hard to bring them down. Very hard. That's what I noticed.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. We got Kim in the building. We should put Drelon in the slot and Brown and Miller on the outside. JoJo will be cool in the slot too. Hey dog, I want to see Q6 in that slot. I ain't gonna hold you, cause how quick
Yes,
he
sir.
is,
Yes, sir.
nobody ain't gonna be able to hold him in that slot.
He got to work for it. Ain't nothing there.
Let me see.
Yeah,
Hey, we gonna
definitely.
see.
If it ain't
But
I
he
special
don't
ain't
teams,
remember
backing
I
Clay.
don't.
down
He
for
I
did
no
get.
don't.
competition. I will say this. He in every hall killing.
If it ain't special teams, I don't see him seeing the field.
Oh no,
Do
no,
y'all
no.
remember
They're gonna get him in that slot. Maybe in the middle of the year. He's gonna
what
get
play he
some of
did
that
against
slot
Utah?
time.
Everybody keep talking about the play he did against Utah. I don't remember. I remember the play Travis did against Utah. I don't remember the play he made against Utah.
I'm not sure.
No, I can't remember. And I
Oh,
watched
you
that
talking
game.
about when he jumped up and caught the ball on the dude helmet.
Mm. Was that the play I showed when he was jumping up? Let me see. Was that against Utah? Nah, this one. This was a game against Kansas right here when he did that. I
Oh, that was
don't know. I'm gonna
Kansas.
have to go back and
Okay.
check that out. But hey, so let's get this Brown news and then I'll let y'all take off. We can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. So now y'all know how the Browns keep talking about they don't want to talk about Shador and all this kind of stuff and about too much attention on Shador. Now look at what kind of attention the Browns get. April Fools, they don't want a Super Bowl. They talking about the Browns, how the Browns lost this game, and they got 20 first down. Steelers had 9. They ran 81 plays. The Steelers had 53 plays. They had 408 total yards. Steelers only had 255 yards. Time of possession, they had 35 minutes. Steelers had 24 minutes. How you lose this game? How you lose this game? And I know they had 2 good running backs, so I don't understand. And this play right here, they call them the preseason champs. They say they always do good in preseason, but when it comes to the regular season, they can't never shake that. And they tell me how Cleveland, they tell me how Cleveland fans play harder than the players. Yeah, it was like if the players play as hard as the fans, they'll be all right. So like this is the kind of news y'all got. The Cleveland Brown fans, how y'all see y'all team, how the world sees your team, everybody else. At the little league Cleveland Brown, like they love boring them. Even their own fans. They own fans. I cry at night. Please win. Like this they fans, y'all. They own fans. Maybe next year. This is what Baker. Dog. Who needs April Fool when your team is always a joke? Wow. Look at that. Super Bowl. We got no Super Bowl wins. Oh, y'all just check it out, dog.
He said the Cleveland Clowns.
Look at it, dog.
Hey, I know you seen that report when they said was it Friday or Thursday? They said Dylan Gabriel was messing up on the field, and he went over there to a separate field where Shador was at and still messing up, and Shador was 6 for 7 on OTAs.
No, I didn't
The
hear nothing
last
about
Yeah,
report
that.
I got
yeah,
is you went 20 for 20.
yeah. I did. I saw that report about that. That Dylan Gabriel stunk it up with the first and the second team, and Shador looked good with the first and the second team. But the next day, they ain't give him no burn.
I'm hearing that now. Okay. Yeah. Now look, this last one. Hold on. Let me read this for y'all. Mom, all I want is one Brown win. I think this is the season when they were losing all them games. I think they almost lost all their games. They only won one game, I think. And here go their fans praying, dog. So y'all doing all this praying, marking y'all own team, talking all this stuff. Now you got Shador in the building, and now y'all acting like y'all good. Now y'all acting like who is Shador? Like, make it make sense. Y'all make it make sense for me. Like, what's really going on?
Some motherfuckers, they gotta lose a spirit. They tired of all this false hope. So right now they on a wish and a prayer. And so you have who was the quarterback that just got moved to Florida? I mean wherever he went to. Tampa. Was it Tampa Bay? Is he in Tampa Bay now?
Who?
The quarterback from that they got that left Cleveland.
Oh, somebody left?
The quarterback.
Oh, you
What's his
talking about Baker
name?
Mayfield? You talking about Baker?
Yeah, is it in Tampa?
Yeah, he in Tampa. They got a big boy deal too. He signed a big boy deal.
Right. So, and not only that, they just going by what the media was putting out there. That crazy, all that mess that they was putting out there. So the fans, that's all the fans have. It's not until you start getting us to tell, I'm gonna say this: Shador is proving everything wrong. Everything that they saying, he's proving them wrong. So that's a good
And
thing.
y'all, is this correct? The guy that leaked the Giant stuff, is that the guy that got fired?
I don't know. I didn't think they did anything to whoever did it.
No, somebody got fired now. Somebody from the Giants that was a part of that process got fired. He was in the room. I think when you see that Jason Dart video, he in the room in the back. That's the guy that
Oh,
got
so
fired.
you talking about the person that leaked the video to the media?
Well, I don't know if that
Yeah.
leaked the video. The one that said I think he's the one that came out and said Shador did bad in the interview.
Oh, you talking about that person? I
I
don't
haven't
know.
seen the video yet. I keep hearing everybody talking about it's been leaked, but I ain't found no video with Shador yet. I seen the Dart video, but that video is cut up and edited. So if that was
Yeah,
leaked,
that's
that
the
was
video they
purposely.
talking about though. That's the leaked video they talking about.
That shit was
So
cut up and edited like here.
so they was talking about it like they gave Shador a playbook and all of this, and he had headphones on when he was in a meeting. It's just a bunch of stuff that I don't think Shador would be doing.
Yeah.
And so they were doing
I can see here he might showed up like that, but once they got into the meeting, I know he ain't doing all that. They too respectful.
right. That's what I mean. When you get in that office, I think it was it wasn't he had on no headphones. I mean, that would be disrespectful. How you gonna have on headphones and you trying to listen to somebody talk to you that want to hire you? That don't even sound right. Even if you knew you wasn't getting the job, you still gonna go in there with a tie, a suit and tie, or a shirt and tie at least.
Yeah. I mean, I can see. That's just
Yeah,
all. That's a
man.
little nuts. I don't hear nobody in Cleveland talking about how he won the award for the Golden Arm. I don't hear nobody saying that at all in Cleveland. And we talking about all kind of other stuff, but what he did. So Marie, she said it was a play when he pulled a guy, I guess in the end zone for the
Yeah, he
touchdown.
dragged him in the end zone. I know what place you talking about now. The dude
Yes,
was
I can't remember.
holding on to his ankles, and he was kicking him in the back with back his cleats. No, you gonna get some of this work.
Dang, see, y'all. Maybe I was so I was so lost in the sauce when we were losing. I was drinking that day. I ain't gonna lie to you. I probably was drinking because halftime I was mad. You know what I'm saying? So I can't remember, dog. I can't remember. But hey, let me finish this up, y'all, and then we'll jump into whatever y'all want to talk about. Hold on. So Shaquille O'Neal I seen him on the pivot the other day. He said he's trying to bring Reebok back, and he's doing something smart. And it's funny how I had some of this stuff already loaded up. Like I had some stuff already loaded up, and now I seen the pivot. So now one thing he's talked about, he was like he wanted to bring back the high tops, but his son kind of told him like, "Look, Dad, I want you to come to this tournament with me tomorrow." So he went to the tournament with him, and he was like, "Dad," he said, "Look at everybody's feet." He looking at everybody's feet. He was like, "What you trying to show me?" He was like, "Tell me how many high tops you see." He kept looking like, damn, nobody wearing high tops no more. Like, so that ain't the thing no more, right? So Shaq was trying to bring back the high tops or whatever, and he was like, his son kind of put him on game, like, look, bro, that ain't what we doing now. And he was like, I can talk to big men respect me, but the guards, they ain't really listening to me the same way. He was like, let's get Allen Iverson to be the vice president. And I had this picture. I've been having this picture for a minute in my in the playlist. And they were talking about how he made over 350 million over his career or whatever. I remember Allen Iverson doing some wild stuff. He had like Ferraris and stuff in the pound, and like he was getting tickets and he was just leaving the Ferrari and going to go get another Ferrari. So he was doing that Dubai stuff. And so Allen Iverson a wild boy. But Shaq was like he wanted him to be vice president. And they brought Reebok away from, I don't know who owned it, but they brought Reebok away from him. And he's trying to bring the brand back, and that's why he signed Angel Reese. He's trying to sign her, but she can break in and do her thing and get a lot of young girls. And I ain't gonna lie, when they first started, I love this because Angel Reese, she did one thing that a lot of girls wouldn't do. Basketball players, she had that sex appeal on top of her balling. Now sometimes she was a little too sexy with it, but I like how they got her because she was. Yeah, she wasn't just no hard player. She was a soft. She was still feminine sometimes, but it's like I say, sometimes she got a little too extra.
You think?
Yeah. So it kind of started going the other way. So I was like, wonder, dang, is Shaq gonna reel her back in, or like she can get away with some of this stuff because Shaq is the owner. And that's the thing about it. Like, how we say stuff like how they can get away with stuff that we can't. Now,
Man, Shaq is on cruise with his young lady friend, going, so I can't. Well, let me say this first. Let me say this about Reebok. Reebok need to come up with something totally new. Reebok is they need to start all over with their whole design and image and everything, because Reebok ain't hitting on nothing.
Now that's true, but I'm gonna also say this right here. I done seen how marketing, and if you put something in somebody's face enough, and if you get enough players that little kids look up to and they like, it don't matter. It don't matter. You just gotta
Pull up
keep
the
putting it in their
shoe.
face.
Pull up the shoe. Pull up the shoe that you just had previously. If you don't mind, please, Tiger.
There you go.
Do you like that shoe, Tiger?
No, but see, that's Shaq vintage shoe. That's his old. That's one
I
of his
get
shoes
it,
he came out with
but
back in the '90s.
it needs a whole makeover.
But let's say
Reebok
this right here.
needs a whole makeover. I'm just saying Reebok period in general. I mean, you could probably put up another shoe that even better than that if you want to go and find it. But you'll see, compared to those Nike brands and Adidas out there, and even Under Armour.
But let's say this right here now. Let's say this. Because when Prime dropped his shoes, I was saying the same thing. I was like, look, man, that was fire back in the day. But that shoe came back out of the '90s, and Ron was like, man, that jump fire. I say, dog, it's straight, but it ain't what the
Do
because it was an
anybody else see
older.
anything? Anybody else see anything? Well, let me ask you this way: is there a Reebok shoe that everybody goes out and buy? The only
Yeah.
reason why we go out and buy Reeboks right now is because it's the cheapest shoe.
No, this is just a shoe that everybody wouldn't got now. This was a staple in the community. Them white Reeboks, these white Reeboks that Allen Iverson wore, a lot of people wore them because
But those are Allen Iverson shoes, right?
yeah, they Reebok though. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the only thing that was popping. Allen Iverson.
Yeah. So that's why Shaq made him the vice president.
No, I get
So
it. I'm just saying. Well, if they gonna do I'm saying they need to go to me. They need a whole new makeover.
and that's why I brought the story up about the son, because Shaq was talking about he wanted to bring back these high tops, and his son took him to the other game, and he was like, "Dad, show me the player that got high tops on." And Shaq was looking around, he was like, "Damn, nobody don't have a high top." He was like, "Exactly, Dad. Like we're moving away from that. It's a new. You got to
So
get
to
the
my,
new time."
I guess so. It would behoove him to work with Angela Reese. It would be smart for him to let her give her a little bit more freedom than you probably want her to have, because she probably gonna be able to bring a sexy appeal, or that appeal to the gym, to that market. I mean, to Reebok, that they desperately need whatever they can get, because Allen Iverson's not on the court anymore. He got most of his fame from being on the court. It's not like he's uh uh marketing genius, or he has that talent to go out and be use his face. Well, I don't know. Are they using his face? Are they doing anything? Is he going to any places and trying to push that brand? Because
To my
Reebok
Shaq.
is an ugly gym shoe.
Yeah, so that's what Shaq doing. Like that's why Shaq made that move. When now he's on the board, I think he's like the general manager or whatever at Sacramento State. And they just signed that big guy, Mikey, basketball player. He had a deal with Puma a long time ago. He was one of the first kids. He was like him and LeBron's son going back and forth. And he signed like the first biggest deal for a basketball player, actually in the NIL era. But he messed up. They had like a situation where he was like a shooting or whatever at his house, so he lost a lot of stuff. But they trying to get him back on track. So that's why. Let me see. Mike Bibby, he got the job in Sacramento. They just got the new football coach in Sacramento. He kind of got that vibe, kind of like a Fran Brown or a Coach Prime. And Shaq coming over there, they finna kind of try to take Sacramento King, not Sacramento King, Sacramento. I forgot the name of their school,
So
but I think they like a
how does that cross over to Reebok?
how they cross over to Reebok, because Reebok is gonna they're gonna be sponsored by Reebok. So now when you bring in like Shaq's son, he's gonna be playing. So now when you bring in these players, the top quarterback that y'all remember, that quarterback that signed with Florida, and then he had signed with Miami, and it was a big ass back and forth or whatever. Jaden Rashada. He was
So
supposed to
you
get like
so you got to have a
8
face. You
million,
gotta
something
have
like
to
that.
have a face for that brand, just like Nike got, for example, Shador is a face of that brand. Michael Jordan is still the face of that brand. Who would you have? Would you have Allen Iverson right now as the face of the brand, or do you bring somebody that's riding that wave right now? That's a hot ticket, a hot item, or a person that everybody's talking about. You try to get him or her to
So
bring in that brand to help with the face of the brand.
what
Because
he
it ain't
doing is,
Angela Reese right now. Angela Reese is, I think, right now is being, people are trying to blackball her in a way, some type of way on it.
well, I think she's doing a
Is
lot of
that
stuff
not
to
true? Or
herself.
am I
I mean, I think she's doing it to herself. Like she
right?
reposting stuff, and that's why I think like Shaq got to kind of get in her ear and kind of let her know the business part of it. Like, look, we're gonna give you some rope where you can kind of be you, but at the same time, like she reposted something about, I think somebody posted like that white girl didn't want them hands, and she reposted that on Twitter. Like, you can't do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay away from that kind of stuff. Like if somebody else posts that and you look at it, that cool, but you can't retweet it.
Or do you get
So
a
that kind
do
of
you
stuff
get
like that can hurt the brand.
so or do you just get a group of guys, a few guys to make the brand be the face of the brand instead of trying to look for one?
But see, that's what I'm saying. All right, so
Okay,
you
I
already
get
got
you.
Shaq, and then you already got Allen Iverson. Now on the
Okay.
girl side, Sound Angel Reese. Now he just got involved in school over here. So now he got the 5-star quarterback, Jason Rashad is over there. If he do his thing, they probably gonna use him. He got Mikey Williams, who's one of the guys that was going back and forth with LeBron's son. So in the basketball community, a lot of people know him. So he might be that new basketball guy, but a lot of people won't touch him because he got in trouble a while back. So they might better get some of these guys for cheap. Jason Rashad, he been around the bend now. He's been on he's been connected to like 4 different teams now. So a lot of people kind of gave up on his man. So Shaq trying to grab some of these guys that still got some talent. If they come out there and ball at Sacramento, he probably gonna give them a Reebok deal. That's what I'm thinking he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'll jump in here on that. Um, I think that is if Shaq gonna be heading that up, I think he'll do a great job at that because of the fact of what he's done by him having that connection and pipeline to Walmart. If you see right now, Shaq had probably the most. He made a lot of his money off of his shoes being very affordable
Yeah.
to kids between the ages of like 5 and 12. So the Walmart connection, he has that in the back pocket for distribution. And Reebok is selling clothes, athletic wear in Walmart already. It's just that, and they're being successful at that. Is just the shoe brand of it is what's not being successful. Him bringing
I didn't
Allen
get no
Iverson
phone call.
in. Say what now? Oh, you're talking to somebody else.
Yeah,
Um,
my bad, my bad. One moment. I'm
all
putting
right,
myself on mute just right quick.
all right.
But I'm listening to you. You chopping it up. Go ahead. My
Him
bad.
bringing in Allen Iverson is a great move because Allen Iverson can give sight to the urban side. We really kind of look at it. Shaq is connected to the community when it comes down to philanthropy work, but he's not connected to the hood, like connected to the urban street side the way Allen Iverson is. So even though he's not playing anymore, he's still very respected amongst the community, even down to some of the high school players, because Allen Iverson still does have his Allen Iverson like all-star thing for high school players and things like that. Now Angel Reese, that was a quick move to sign her because of course she's the rival to Caitlin Clark. So if you sign her and she has a following the way she does, and it was a cheap sign, so it's not like they're going to be spending a lot of money on signing her. But it's a cheap sign with a hope of a high reward because of the rivalry that they have. Now the question is that like I think what our brother was trying to get to was about the shoe design. Now the question is, okay, you sign her, who's going to be in charge? Are they going to keep the Reebok currently designers, or are you going to banish them and find somebody that can also bring vision to creating a shoe that is going to be marketable enough to buy? Now, and I'm gonna end on this because if I'm Shaq, the first thing I'm going to do if I'm going to try to explode and expand this Reebok new rebranding, I'm not going to look for a basketball player. I'm not even going to look for a football player. I'm going to look for a baseball player. And I'm going to look for a baseball player that has the cachet. And the reason why I say that is because New Balance did the very same thing. New Balance signed and gave what old boy name is, who's like an all around player. He can do it all. I forgot the guy name, the Asian dude. They
Oh
signed
yeah.
Yeah,
The
New
Asian guy
Balance
that can
signed
hit
him.
and hit home runs.
Yeah, man, he could do it all. Dude is, I forgot his name, but he's like a Swiss Army knife. He could play offense, defense, pitch, catch. I mean, he could play third base. I mean, he do it all. New Balance signed him, and if you go look at their brand, how their finances and marketing increased because they signed him, it's a no-brainer. No different than the way Under Armour did when they signed Steph Curry. So if I'm Shaq, I'm talking to the executives and the board and like, yo, look, I need a blank check that's gonna bring us residuals. First, I need to go sign somebody with some vision for a new shoe. Second of all, I need to go find a baseball player. If you get the baseball player, you'll get the football player. If you get the football player, you're going to get the basketball player. And I'm going to end on that.
Hey, let's do this to you. Let's do this. If you can think, because I know when we're doing these lives, it's hard to think of everybody. If you throughout your day, if you think of some guys that'll be good candidates for Reebok to sign, send them to me. I got some guys in my head right now that I'm thinking about that would be good. So when we do a show maybe tomorrow or Monday or Tuesday, whenever, we might can throw some names out here, you know, because I know Shaq, he move around, he pay attention.
Shaq
so
very smart, man. He's a very smart guy when it comes to business. So I'll send you about 5 guys tomorrow.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. And chat, y'all let me know. So we done got through the whole spiel, so we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about.
Well, I want to end on that too. I want to just say one more thing about Reebok. I was looking at the where Reebok stands and the top gym shoe. Nike is first, Adidas second, Jordan's third, Puma is fourth, and then it's Reebok. So they're not in a bad position, but I don't see them making any inroads. They may be able to beat out Puma, but the next 3, they're gonna have to pull a trick out of their ass, no bucket. I mean, you know, they're gonna have to pull a trick. They got to show me that they can beat all those other 3 brands.
Yeah,
they may be able to move up to Puma though. They may be able to get Puma.
Yeah, I don't think that their target should be to try to go dethrone Nike. That's impossible. Nobody's gonna do that.
Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. But what you're saying is like, if you can get in the top, even if you get in the top 4, because right now, really what's really holding Reebok in place is probably soccer and tennis. That's probably what's holding Reebok in place.
And track.
And track. Yeah, and track. So, but if you want to elevate into that top 3, because what was the top 3? It was Nike. Who else it was? Adidas.
No, it's 4. So it's Nike, Adidas, Jordan. Jordan got his own brand now. Yeah, right. And then it's Puma, and then they're 5th. So they're 5th.
Adidas is big, man. People don't know how big Adidas is. It's huge. Especially in those other sports. Yeah, if they can get, even if they get to the top, crack the top 4, that's a success. Like, that's a huge success.
That's all that's the farthest they gonna get. It's past the Puma. I will give them that because they pretty close in the percentage. But nah, I don't see them. I don't see them messing with Jordan. I don't see them passing Jordan. Jordan was number 3.
Yo, Jordan crossed over into a lot of areas, man.
He's number 3.
Yeah,
they said this right here. So Jordan and Nike, that's still kind of the same animal. You know what I'm saying?
But they got it broken down. Nike and Jordan and Adidas.
Yeah, I got you. But I mean, Nike is owned by Jordan is owned by Nike. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a brand of Nike. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute, Tiger. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think some of the Jordan shoes, the signature, but I think the Jordan brand, I think they're their own entity, maybe distributed by Nike, but I don't think they're owned by Nike as Jordan was when he was signed to Nike. I think they kind of more independent now.
They got it broke down now. They got my boy Jordan got his own brand. It says the leading sneaker brands ranked by brand awareness in the United States in 2024. Nike at 96%, Adidas at 95%, Jordan at 92%, Puma at 92%, and then there's Reebok at 91%, and Champ is right underneath that. Then you got Converse, Skechers, New Balance, Fila, Vans, and so on and so on.
I got you, but it says, all right, I'm looking at it right now. It says, no, Michael. I said, does Jordan own Jordan brand? It says, no, Michael Jordan does not fully own Jordan brand. While he is the face, Nike still owns.
So okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. So, and so it is it's like it has its own different kind of entity or whatever. But it's just like how Reebok is, and then Shaq had the Dunk Man. So it's a little different. But I'm gonna say this right here. This is why I feel like Nike could make a push because the price point. What's on screen right now? 404, 414. I see you, dog. You always come up here and drop some gems. But the price point, dog. Everybody talking about how high groceries is, gas is, houses are right now. People can't even afford to buy houses right now. So when Jordan's selling for $200 and these Reeboks are selling for 69, and that's when they ain't on sale.
Right, and that's how they stand in fifth place.
Exactly. So once he started getting people, because Shaq, he talked that talk a little bit. Once he started signing some high end people, and which he's finna do, he gonna sign some high end people.
Which will bring up the price.
And you got to think about this. Well, it could, but if they work a deal right, it could be worked inside their deal.
No.
But let me finish this piece up right here. Then you got Allen Iverson that's over in Virginia. You got a lot of ballers in Virginia. You see Allen Iverson at Michael Vick spring game. If they end up getting Norfolk, if Reebok end up getting a lot of these HBCUs, like when you get an HBCU, you get a contract or whatever, yeah, they got a deal, but they still got to pay. If I ain't mistaken, they still got to pay something for these shoes. Do they get them all free or they get them at a discounted price? Do y'all know that?
I think if you sponsor by I think the sponsor provides you the gear because it's a marketing tool for them to be able to promote to that particular audience. So I don't think that they particularly pay for all of it.
Well, let me say this right here, because we were sponsored, our school, we were sponsored by Reebok. But our coaches still had to buy our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like we was like one of the best schools, we wins high school in the nation. But I remember our coaches still had to say, look, it costs us such for these jerseys, it costs us such for this. So they had to pay something, they just didn't have to pay the full price.
When I type in Reebok for a gym shoe, Allen Iverson is the ones that pop up the first. And the Allen Iverson is the 170. All the good shoes that the kids don't like is over 100.
Yo, I can almost guarantee you without a doubt, shadow of a doubt, that before it's over, Shaq gonna have some type of Reebok design shoe in Walmart. And if he do that, because right now ain't no Reeboks in Walmart. If he do that and they design that shoe that it look half decent, they gonna make some money. Because that shoe ain't gonna be more than $25. So I'm just saying, yo, listen, why y'all think and one still in business? You know why? Because they in Walmart. You go in Walmart, you go in Walmart and one shoes and shorts and one shoes is like $19. And you think folks ain't wearing them, bro? They wearing them, bro. Cause when you walk through there, you see it look empty.
Yeah, and see, it might not be the kids that he trying to get. He might be trying to get that mechanic that don't mind the shoes get oil on them. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't right, Tiger. That was a shot, Tiger.
No, I'm just saying,
That was a
like
shot.
he might be trying to get that person that they on the income, they know what they get a month, they can
I'm
afford this.
telling you.
There's a lot of them folks out here now. There's a lot of folks getting these checks that need some shoes now.
Y'all remember those? Y'all remember those Sean Kemps, right? They was Reeboks, right?
Yep, I remember those.
Yo, so
Yeah.
check this out. I was at Walmart. Yo, Walmart had them Kemp. They had the Kemps, but they was and one. They had the same design as the Kemps, man, for the kids.
What?
Bruh, I'm telling you, listen, man. Sometimes right and when you go to Walmart now, they're redesigning, they're remarketing their building. It almost look like the Gap, bro. If you go in Walmart, it almost look like the Gap. I don't know when the last time y'all been in there, but if you go in there and look right now, they got stuff in there, man. It don't look like just like no regular Walmart no more. It look like you walking through the Gap, straight up.
So y'all, hey, chat. Y'all tell me, what would Reebok have to do to make y'all buy a shoe? Would they have to have somebody on their shoe? Would they have to bring out some new AIs? Would they have to like make their shoe better? Or like does Reebok just have to get the shoe, your favorite colors in front of your face, like at a price point that makes sense? Because I know I brought some one time because the school next to me, they had a color scheme. And my homeboy's son, she was running track for him. So I'm like, okay, I know I'm gonna go to some of the games or whatever. And when I go out there, I'm a supporter, so I want to match. So I was like, okay, let me grab these shoes. I can just throw a shirt on. Now I'm matching when I go out there, right? I didn't care there was some Shaqs. You know what I'm saying? People probably laughing at me or whatever, but hey, they were like $39. And they stay at my mama's house up under the bed. So whenever I'm home, I throw them little Shaqs on. I probably wore them 5 times. And I'm gonna tell y'all what really, I had some KDs one time. I had some KDs, and I want to say some LeBrons maybe, but they came apart. Like I wasn't wearing them a lot, and so I went to wear them one day, and they came apart. So I was like, hell, these come apart just like some of them dress shoes that I had that came apart. Cause I have them sitting in the closet and forgot about them. Like, oh, I'm going to this function. Let me throw this on. Next thing I know, my shoe flat because the glue done dried up in it.
Hey,
It is
man.
what it is.
Hey, Tiger, I'm sorry. Ain't no grown man, rusty grown man, got no business wearing no Shaqs, bro. I'm sorry. Leave
No,
that for the kids, bro. Let the
no,
kids wear the
dog.
Shaqs, bro.
Listen, dog. Look, I got some homeboys at home at time. They be talking trash every now and then. Hey, what you can't do this, right? Meet us over here at the church. Whatever. Man, I'll go out, I'll put them Shaqs on, boy. Let's get it. What you trying to do? I don't care about getting them Shaq dirty. I don't care nothing about getting them $39 shoes dirty. But you think I want to go out there and get my LeBron dirty? No, we ain't finna stuff these up. No.
Hey, man, look at man. Nobody wearing. Ain't no bros rusty grown man. Got no business wearing no Shaqs, dog.
Hey,
Dog, that's
man.
for the kids, bro. Let the kids wear the Shaqs,
Hey,
man.
now this is what I will say about them Shaqs. Shaq, they ain't have enough cushion in the shoe now. When I tried to go walk one day in them at the track, but my feet were hurting towards the end. You get some more cushion in there now.
Yo, look. That doggone logo look like somebody swinging.
Hey,
Yo, ain't no grown man look like he need to be swinging from no monkey bars. Oh no, wearing
hey,
no Shaqs, man. Come
dog,
on, man.
look, dog, I get you on the 8-foot goal, but I'm gonna give you hell with them Shaqs on. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you hell with them Shaqs on now. Hey, you gotta
Hey,
get you on the 8-foot goal.
you might give me hell, but your feet gonna be hurting at the end. You might twist an ankle. Hey
That part.
man, get out of there now, man. Yo, man. Nah, yeah, Shaq first shoe was fire, man. You know what I'm saying? But them was the Reeboks, but them wasn't the Shaqs though. That was Reebok.
Hey,
It's a difference.
Shaq, look, you can sign me to a deal. You can sign me to a deal. I'll put that shoe right. Hey, it'll be in my intro. It'll be in my intro.
And you'll be
It'll
on Shaq.
start
You'll be
off.
on Shaq and the Fool too.
Hey, I'll be out there cutting grass in those shacks. First time in shacks, so I'll be fishing in those shacks. Hey, I'll show y'all you can do everything you need, baby. Let's go.
Hey, you can't even cut grass in shacks, man. You be done walked up out the shoe, man.
Hey,
For
Shaq,
real, for real.
make me some
Be
country
like,
boy boots.
what's that basketball player that bust out his shoe when he was in college? Be like that.
Yeah,
Look, hey,
what's the name? Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Shaq, I got you,
His,
dog. I got
his
you.
career,
If you want to make them hot top,
went down.
Zion
look,
Williams. That's his name. Zion Williams, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
see how you bust out them Nikes. So see y'all, see Zion bust out them Nikes. Y'all ain't talking trash about Nike. Y'all just put that right up under the rug.
Hey, them Shaq, it just worse the big baller brand shoes. Them shoes, boy. They cut them shoes in half, man. Them shoes ain't had nothing but glue. That was all on the bottom. They ain't had no sole. They ain't had no
Hey,
sole, no cushion, no Sealy Posturepedic, no nothing,
look,
boy.
I ain't gonna let y'all. I ain't gonna let y'all talk about my friend like this. I ain't gonna let y'all talk about my friend. Hey, Shaq, look. Hey, Shaq, I know what I look. I need it for real, Shaq. I need a high top boot that's waterproof. That got some cleats on the bottom. Because when I be out here walking around, sometimes I need a little bit of grip. I be going up and down. I be going them ponds and stuff. I'm about to slip. I need some grip, but I also need them to
Yeah,
be
you get that from
waterproof.
Reebok. You don't get that from
So,
Shaq though. You get that from
so,
Reebok.
so listen, Shaq. When it's raining
You ain't
and
gonna
it's
get that
wet,
from Shaq. You get that from
I
Reebok though. They got that. Reebok do got
what
that
you
now.
mean? Shaq is Reebok. That's
No,
the
he ain't.
same.
Nah, that ain't the same thing, dog.
That ain't the same thing. He know it. Just like
He brought
Jordan,
Reebok.
Hey,
Jordans and Nikes are two different things.
All right, now
They
look,
don't
nah,
call
y'all. This
Air
is
that
Force
the difference.
Ones.
No, y'all. This is the
Jordan and Air
difference.
Force Ones are two different things, bro.
No, let me
hey,
educate y'all. This is the difference.
nah, Shaq and Reebok is
Nike,
like Shaq and Reebok is like McDonald's and McDowell's.
no, I'm telling y'all. Look. All right, this is the difference right here. Nike signed Jordan. Shaq brought Reebok. He brought Reebok from Puma.
Different shoe, man.
I
Shaq,
think that's
Shaq
I think
and
I think that's
Reebok,
right.
bro. I mean,
I'm not
okay.
100%
A
from
black,
Puma, but he
wear some
brought
black
the
Air
whole
Force
company.
Ones and call them and Jordans and see what they tell you. The young folks tell you, nah, man.
But see, it
Them
ain't
not them
about the
Air
young
Force
folks
Ones,
crazy.
black.
Like who you gonna get advice from? Young folks or old folks? Young folks crazy, man. They don't know what they be talking about. They just do it. They
But they
stand in line
spending the
to
money. But they
buy
spending the
shoes
money.
that they don't even like. They
Mamas are
look.
spending the money for the young kids, man. Come
I'm
on.
gonna show y'all what young folks do. I'm gonna show y'all what young folks do. Now we look what young folks do. Look what young folks do right here. What and those shoes cost? How much them shoes cost, man?
Now
Y'all
put
young
up the
folks,
other
tell me how
picture.
much these
Put up
shoes
the other
cost.
picture with the orange one. Put the orange ones up.
Yeah, we gonna get the
No,
ones from up. What we got?
those are not Jordans. Those, but I bet them some Nikes.
But what these is? What are those?
Yeah, I don't know what them
I
is.
don't know what the hell those are.
They spent
So
about them shoes about $1,000 too, man.
Yeah.
like y'all, yeah. So that's what I'm
Hey,
saying. We can't go by what young folks do.
Ty, go back to that Shaq picture.
All right. Doing the shoe or Shaq himself?
The Shaq picture when he had the shades on. That's how he
All
look
right.
at. That's how he look at old grown folk that buy his shoe.
Hey, y'all playing, dog. Look. They try to join me to come in. Look here, Shaq. Let me tell you, Shaq. Make me
Hey
some
man,
waterproof boots. Make me some waterproof boots with some clean bottoms where I don't slip and fall. Where I can cut my grass with them. Where I can
hey
run my cows
man,
with them. And I can go to Walmart with them. Man, make me some boots like that, Shaq. Hey, look, I'll
hey
borrow them jokers
man,
so quick.
Shaq be looking at them 40 plus year old joker buying a shoe. Boy, he drop his shades on the way. He already know if it'll be a calamity.
Hey, give me some tiger boots, man. Give me them tiger boots. They can be tiger striped and all, man. Give me some tiger boots.
Hey,
I'll
look
take off.
here. Don't be trying to get a date, man, with Shaq's on now.
For real.
Hey, dude,
It
I'm
ain't
gonna cut
gonna
some
For
happen
real.
for
grass
you,
with them on.
dog.
Look, I'll cut some grass with them on, cut grass, run to the store, hey, run down some goats. Look, Shaq, we'll have all that. We'll have all that right there, boy. Every time I catch a fish, I'll put my shoe right by that fish and take a picture. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know how
Oh
many country
man.
folks? You know how many country folks buy some Shaq if they had a good price?
Oh man, boy, I tell you,
Hey, we got
man.
Rand come to the stage. What was up, Rand? Rand, you
What's
trying to
going
tell me
on,
you
man?
won't wear no
Get
Shaq
off of
brand?
Shaq, man. Get off of Shaq, man. That's home team, bro.
Man, I'm
No,
down with Shaq. I'm just
but
saying,
listen,
man.
Shaq's
Shaq,
very first shoe was the real deal, and it
Which
and
ones?
they
You talking
sold.
about the ones with the big
Not the
circle around them, with the big old circles?
He talking about
no,
the
no, no.
Reeboks, man.
The
Them
Reebok.
black ones I showed y'all?
Yeah, we rocked with the Reeboks, man, but we ain't rocking with the Shaqs.
Them
No,
right there?
that's not his first one.
put them Honest Iverson up though. Put them AIs up.
It's the first Shaq is the
Totally
black
different shit.
is the black one with the white swirls on them.
That's the second one.
That's the second
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm
Okay.
talking about with the big old
The
circles on
very
there.
first one. His rookie year shoe.
Yeah, with the dunk, he had the ball. He was dunking. He had the logo where he was dunking.
And I can't
19, let me see. I can grab these things and post them on here. I'm gonna have to bear with me.
the one with the
So what
circles was
shoe?
his second shoe. His very first shoe was his best shoe and like it was his best um selling shoe.
Yeah, man, we rock with the Shaq and the Reebok. We just ain't rocking with the Shaq and the Fools.
But
Hey,
he
Shaq
only
shoes
broke
going for
away with him.
$45.
Yeah, I think he partnered with somebody else after he finished up playing, and then he started putting out the cheaper shoe.
Yeah, but that was for the kids though.
Yeah.
That was a good move for the kids. I mean, I bought my son a pair of them. You know what I'm saying? When he
Mm-hmm.
between 5 and 10, when
Yeah.
he playing basketball, and they hold up for the kids, but grown folks, man, ain't got no
No
business wearing no
adults.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Hey, but
Yeah. He
if he
was.
finna try to compete,
They have some dope
yeah.
designs too for the kids. The kids got some dope designs though. That's why I say Shaq. I think that if he can get somebody to design a shoe, if he's trying to market towards a vast group of people in age, he's gonna have to find better designers. Um,
Younger, that's all.
yeah,
Younger
mhm.
designer.
Right. That's
Younger
the same.
designer.
That's the same thing
Mm-hmm.
that Chrysler did. They went with a more urban, younger design, and then next thing you know, the 300M and all that just sold like crazy because they looked at the Bentleys and all that stuff, and they just came up with a design. It's the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. All you have to do is just look at some shoes out there and kind of come up with the design. I mean, it's kind of not. It's not difficult. It's only
Mm-hmm.
difficult when you try to reinvent and come up with something that's not already out there.
Right. Right.
Now, so the thing about it is, he got a bunch of kids, y'all. His kids gonna help him. They ain't gonna let him put out nothing that they won't wear. They gonna be like, Dad,
Right.
I ain't trying to wear that, Dad.
Yeah.
So you know what? And I agree with all of that. All I'm saying, it's still gonna go through a little makeover. It's gonna have to go through a makeover, bro.
Yeah,
If he trying to pick that fourth spot.
Right.
yeah. I would definitely try to find me an MLB guy.
But I don't have no doubt that Shaq will be able to do it either.
Oh yeah,
If
yeah.
anybody I know it gonna get it to come on because he still got a pull with the rappers.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. He's connected to him.
He can even use some of them to market. Get a nice little rapper that's famous and stuff, and the
Hey,
Rocket brand do some commercial.
All you gotta
Yeah,
hey,
do
yeah.
is make
Allen Iverson, them vintage Allen Iverson, they out of stock. Some of them out of stock right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Miley Iris is gonna go all day, but eventually they're gonna have to make it like a whoever the face is gonna be. If it's gonna be AI, he need to get out there and start putting his face out there in that shoe
Oh,
with some
well,
commercials or something and bring it
the
along.
20th
Matter of
anniversary
fact, have a
shoe.
collab. I would say have a collab.
What'd you say, Tiger?
The 20th anniversary shoe going for $444. You got another shoe going for $350.
What did that look like? Let me
The
see it.
red and gray one's going for $444. The white and black. I'm gonna post them up. Hold on. I'm gonna post them up. Hold on.
Yo, them answers still selling like yesterday, bro.
Him
Like it
things was
like he's still playing.
$80 when I was back in the day. $80.
So y'all don't think he gonna get with Vic and throw some of these shoes? Hold on.
He should.
Hey, who y'all know a jet engine? Anybody know jet engine?
Nah, who was Jet Engine?
Yeah, he disappeared. I don't know. It's somebody in it. I can't just bring anybody up. Y'all don't know if y'all know what happened the other day. Y'all know
What
what
you had a
happened the other
fool?
day.
What happened the other day?
You let a fool
Bruh.
come up here?
Man, two faces popped up at the same time, and the dude name was something like Radio or something like that, and he was like, "You sound like a robot, like Radio," and then like some inappropriate stuff popped up on both of the profiles at the same time, and I had to block that dude so quick, man. I was like, "What the hell going on here?"
What they was backstage?
Yeah, they were backstage, and I brought both of them popped up at the same time, like both their profile popped up at the same time.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of trolls, man. It'd be yeah, you got to be careful. That's a good thing. You'll see them backstage if they look crazy. If they have all kind of like little anime profile pictures and all that. Most of them be trolls.
Yeah, and see, it was just two regular heads. I got Warren picture like that. It was just like Warren with two people here, like white dude and the black dude face on one profile the white dude, one profile the black dude, and they were both like smiling like. I was like, who the hell these dudes?
Well, it's definitely not me. It's definitely not me. So you don't have to worry about it coming from this way. That's for
but
sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like I couldn't tell.
I've been on some stages. I've been on a stage, man, when some dude was just running around. He had a face up and we was talking about boxing, and all of a sudden he pop up nugget. Man, we had to kick him off the stage real quick.
What did he come up with?
He cammed up. He was naked. We was talking about Earl Spence and of course Terrence Crawford.
God.
Yo, I'm telling these trolls, man. I'm telling you, bro. That be on YouTube, social media. You got to be careful, man. Them mothers will pop up,
I mean,
man. They be doing all kind of stuff, man.
There's a white guy that came up naked. I mean, well, he came up with his little face on first, and then that's why before you get on stage, some people will say, "Well, camera, make sure you good before y'all put you up on stage, and then you could go back on your regular picture, if you don't want to stay cammed up."
Right.
But I need to see you backstage cammed up. I need to see your face cammed up first before I just bring you onto the stage. And that's when they started doing that on that platform anyway. But yeah.
Man, this Shaq conversation crazy, man.
Yeah. We can move on from that, man. But what I want to get into
it's cool. You said some good stuff.
Y'all ready to move, or y'all still talking about the Shaq?
No, we open now.
I got seating topic next if y'all after that.
You good.
Whatever y'all want to talk about, we open now. I done got through my spiel, so it's on y'all now.
It was funny, man. It was funny.
I think Seaton is the next man. I believe when he come out, he's gonna be top 5.
Yeah, there's a chance of that.
In the first round.
Chance of that.
Wait a minute. Wait, how you get the top 5 like?
Yeah.
You said top 5?
Yeah.
I mean, I got
2 more years, though, right?
By time, I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying when he come out, I believe he'll end up being top 5 if he's moving the way he's moving now, the way he's progressing.
It's a possibility.
Yeah,
I think he'd be like another Sap. I think he end up being like another Sap who come out or a high
You mean
pick
like a Trent? You mean like a
offensive
Trent
line
Williams?
pick. Yeah,
I mean,
because
You got
his footwork and his speed, and
he
now
getting
he's
better.
slimmed down a little bit too. Man, and the way
He got
he barking, man,
he
I'm
got
telling you, see, yeah, I think I could see him being top 5 and when he come out.
he got to be dominant though this year.
Yeah, but
He
so
got to be dominant.
right, I get it. And he looked
Get
like
up.
he working towards it. He looked like he working
Yeah, for
towards it
sure,
though. Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
but
I
I'm about
mean,
to, I'm about to
he was named his first rookie season. He was named. He got so many awards and accolades just as a
Mm-hmm.
freshman.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I just
going. I
I
think
want.
that's going under the radar too quickly.
How
Unless
much?
y'all
How
know
much
somebody
is
that was doing like that, was
how much does
playing
he
like
weigh?
that.
Like 310 or something like that now.
Oh, he's up there.
Uh,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
Yeah,
he's three something.
okay.
yeah, moving like that. Come on, man.
Yeah, he
I mean,
got all the got all the measurables. Now he just has to put that work on the field. He has to show like another level at that
right.
point.
If he have another season like last year, and keep performing like if he have another season like last year, and this is say he was coming, he had to come out this year. Let's just say he had another season like last year.
Uh-huh.
They win 10 games, and let's
Uh-huh.
just say he was supposed to come out next year. You don't think he'd be a top 5 next year
Mm, he'll
if
be
he would
first
had to come
round,
out?
probably first or second round, but not top 5. I don't think so.
I don't know. I think
And
it's too early. It's too early to tell, man.
I might be exaggerating a little bit. So have we ever has a offensive lineman or left tackle and then being on playing on the left side too? Right? That's a high commodity, right?
Yeah.
For teams, right?
Yeah, I mean, he has 2 more seasons. It's just too early to tell, man. Like, you gotta give that some time. I mean, I think he's definitely gonna get drafted. I mean, I think
Yeah.
he's first round talent, but it's just too early, man.
He's going in the right direction for sure.
Yeah, that's my whole point though. That's what I was
Mm-hmm.
getting at. It's the way he moving and the way he started off the spring and then he come in the summer, the way they pushing them coaches saying this,
Yeah.
uh Swayze is just putting out loose words like that. I see you coming in ready. You 20 steps
all
ahead
right.
already.
So let me say it right here.
Yeah, I just got to
Like
see.
he's showing a lot of leadership, and like this is one of the first time I've really seen an offensive lineman kind of like being one of your leaders on the team. Like he almost like the face of Colorado right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he was like one of the tops coming out of his class. He won the tippy top, but as far as lineman, he was the top lineman coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Now my semi knocks on him is he just ain't no big old dude. Like he ain't no 6'8", 328 pounds. Like he just ain't no super big dude. He a nice size lineman, but he ain't no like
Somebody say he's 310 though.
kind of line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
If he's
So
310,
some of these left tackles
I'm
that
finna
go.
pull it up. Give me hold up. Oh, I'm finna pull it up for you. I'm gonna see. We're gonna find out right now.
Definitely got bigger than he was
if you
because I know
320, you could
I
be
know in high
dominant.
school
320, you dominant.
I know in
If you
high
Yeah,
school
I
6'5",
ain't.
320.
he was
How tall is he?
330 and then he went all the way down to like
I thought he
285.
was. I thought he was 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
If he's 6'5",
Yeah.
he can get to
6'5"?
320. He good.
Oh yeah, see, I thought he was about 6'3" or something,
So
six four
he's
or something.
No.
6'5", 330. He's 6'5",
Okay,
330.
Nah, he no
okay.
330, man.
Yeah,
He
he
No, you
ain't.
is.
may not
Yeah,
know.
he
I'm
is.
saying
Yeah,
that's
he is.
he probably
Bruh,
was 330, but
I
That
can see
dude,
him being bigger than Trent Williams, man.
bro, I think what he did was he got rid of all his baby fat and now he's building muscle, right? And I was looking at him the other day. I was like, dog, he getting, big.
247 had him at 285. 247 had him at
I can't
285.
see him at
That
3.
was
I can't see
that
him
that was
bigger
it.
than
That was last year's weight, 285. Last year.
Yeah, I see
Yeah,
6'5",
And
but
Rand, you
247 when he
said how
came
much he
out, he
weigh
had him
now?
at 285.
And
Yeah.
what do you say he weigh now, Rand?
I thought it was 310, but somebody just said 330.
Yeah, somebody said 3. That's the
No.
man.
That's just on the internet. That's on the internet. We go with the 310 because 247 have him at 285. So I'm where you at with that, Rand.
and Wikipedia got him at 6'5", 330.
Yeah, okay.
What?
I can see it. I'm telling you, I can see it. Look at his shoulders. I'm telling you, he's been working.
So y'all tell me this:
Really?
why did they get rid of the offensive line? I mean, not the offensive line, called the trainer. Like I heard he came back, then he left. Is he gone for real, or is
Who,
he
Coach
still
Mo?
there?
Coach Mo?
Yeah, Coach Moore.
He's at
Mo's
A&M now.
Yeah, Florida A&M.
So why do y'all? Because I remember when Seaton came in, I seen Seaton body change. I seen a lot of these dudes body change. Like they was getting bigger and better. Like why do y'all think they got rid of him?
I think they just want to take it up a level, man. Take it up a level.
Yeah, from my understanding, he was building them like bodybuilders, and so there was a lot of injuries where he wasn't really working on their agility and their speed. And so Swayze is better. He's better at doing it. Based on what I heard, Swayze put a lot of people in the NFL.
Swayze looks like
so
to
that's why he
me.
brought the guy in from Miami.
Yeah, Swayze was the
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
coach
supposed to be the guru of it. He's supposed to be that guy.
No, they almost pretty much cleaned house though, right? They only
All right,
kept
now
the one guy
let's
who
be clear
came
though.
from
Let's
Army.
be clear. Let's be clear. All right, my man from y'all say his name Swayze, the one from Miami.
He was with
all right.
Tiger. He was
the
with
guy
all those
back in the
teams
day.
in 01. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But think about it. Coach Moore just learned from the guy that was at Alabama with Nick Saban, and then he transferred and he went to Georgia where they won championships. And so he got the teaching from a guy that won like 6 national titles. 2 with Georgia and about 4 with Alabama.
All right.
What you saying?
So I'm just saying, like, when the last time Miami won a title?
When Swayze was the strength coach.
I'm starting to think you hate Miami more than you hate USC.
Huh?
When he's still there?
No. He was he came out of retirement. Swayze came out of retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, he did? Oh, okay. I thought he was still coaching down there.
No. When they was winning when Swayze was there, but after that, I'm not sure how many times. But when he retired. But he's supposed to be one of those guys that if you wanted to get somebody like a Bill Belichick, he's up there when it comes to that weight training thing. He's in that top 10.
He doesn't just deal with bulk and getting bigger. I think he works on kids like their mobility, stretching, athleticism, or like the whole package. Not saying Moa didn't, but maybe his is on a higher scale, a bigger scale, more experience scale.
It's like Boosie said, they wanted more improvement. They wanted to try to improve what they was doing. He wasn't getting it.
Yeah. It's a change. I mean, that's all. I guess you saw.
Hold on 1 second.
The offensive line was. I mean, it wasn't that.
And Mark Henry, the wrestler, made a comment about it. He said, "Man, you better get that man. You better stop it. They've been built like bodybuilders." He made a comment when he came to CU event some kind of way. I don't know. I know he was there, and he probably was watching them do. He probably was in the gym watching them lift weights and understanding about it. since he been a professional weightlifter.
Strong man, yeah. Strong man, yeah.
Yeah, he was in even in the Olympics. So he knew what he was looking at. He knew what he was looking at. He said you building them like bodybuilders. They gonna get hurt.
Yeah, no, I'll say that. I'll go with that.
Definitely like what he's doing with him.
Definitely. He got them boys laid out on the ground. And Akeem, he just moved down the depth chart for that alone.
What?
Who?
Was it Kareem? Is it Kareem? The new wide receiver. Is it Hakeem? How you pronounce his name?
You mean Hakeem from Florida
Yeah,
State?
Hakeem. Yeah, it's Hakeem. Yeah, he was the one that was laying on the ground because he couldn't do it. The humidity hit his ass.
First week.
Yeah.
He'll get better at that.
Yeah, he gonna have to. Because they ain't gonna be tolerated.
But that's bad
You heard
right there.
Sway said, if you don't want to do the work, you're gonna get moved out of the way. Somebody else gonna come up and take your place.
I'm gonna tell you why that's bad right there. I'm gonna tell you why that's bad.
What's bad?
My man not being able to do, because he coming in. This is last year, right?
No,
I don't think so.
No, he did 2 years.
No, I think he got 2 more years. I think Hakeem got
red shirt.
I'm not sure. But that's the same guy that was talking crazy about Travis.
Yeah,
going
so
to Jackson.
if he got red shirt, because Travis didn't get red shirt. So, but I know at Florida State they got a lot of money, right? They got paid. They were getting paid like $20,000 a month, stuff like that. So you got all this bread. You come to Colorado. You ain't paying nobody to train you, be at tip top shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be paying the trainer.
Nah, I mean, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't.
We got to say that altitude.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Yeah, the altitude is something serious.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I played in Boone, dog. I played in the mountains. But when you in South Georgia, and that humidity is serious too, and it's hotter in South Georgia. When we went to Alp, bro, from what we were used to in South Georgia, and we went to Alp, man, we was in the snow doing some stuff. And at the end of one of the workout, we started doing jumping jack. We like, this is it. This all y'all got. This, cause we were so used to playing that Jordan Heat.
What year was that?
We were up to the mountains, dog. It's like you playing in the air condition.
Come on, man.
What?
You can't compare that to
I had my cousin that caught me one time. I had my cousin that caught me one time. He had a tank top on. We left the house. When we got about halfway up that mountain, he said, "Hey man, stop. Let me get my clothes out the back of the." He put a coat on. We left with a tank top on. Before we got there, he put a coat on because he had got so cold. It's a different kind of temperature when you go to that mountain now. It's like springtime up there. I get it why the air thinner, but it's a lot cooler, and you got that same humidity. And when down here in South,
you don't have that same humidity.
No.
Yeah, South Georgia, it's hard to breathe, bro. It's hard to breathe when you get winded because there is so much moisture in the air.
Mm-hmm.
But that altitude had that same effect too. Tiger.
Like I said, it does, but when it's not as hot, like okay,
but
we play the game.
You know how your chest be burning. You never been out of breath, or you've been where your chest is burning. You get a burning sensation. That's that altitude burning. Now on the outside, you might be struggling in humidity, but when in the altitude, it's the inside that be burning, not the outside. That's a little different. That's a little different there.
All right, so y'all remember somebody else that was collapsing when they got there? McClain, right?
Yeah.
And then we see McClain doing his workouts, and he was doing some little baby work. We were like, what the heck he doing on the side of the road? We were like, what the heck he doing? So it's just like, if you out there working out with your homeboys and y'all working out, you doing something. But you go pay somebody that's a professional trainer, as somebody that's working with AB and them kind of guys, you got to pay somebody to train you on a high level. So once you go wherever you go, you ready.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this time is for, man. He'll be all right, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
be
see,
all right.
but like, listen what y'all saying. This is what this time is for. But if you trying to make it to the league, dog, you think LeBron wait for LA them trainers to get him right, or he gonna come in that thing right?
Man, I saw Mason Graham, top pick for the Browns, vomiting doing rookie minicamp, man.
So that's what I'm saying. Some guys they don't take it as serious as some other guys. If you the top pick,
Well,
you
the only
should be
reason
right.
the only reason why I'm not even talking about him making it to the NFL. I'm talking about him getting the comment that he made prior to getting there, and then this right here, he on the ground. You know, it's gonna be some talk about it. That's all. You know, it's gonna be a little talk. It's gonna be some talk about it because uh, Travis still got ties to CU, so they finna air that out. They already aired it out. Actually, Caleb Matthews said, "Isn't you the one that was talking trash about Travis in one of his shows?" You should see that tape, and then to see this, he followed up with being laying out on the ground, stretched out, and they trying to pull him up, and he couldn't get up. Gonna be a rough ride for him. That's all I'm saying.
So look, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna leave it alone. Y'all,
Yeah.
I played in both. I played next to a river at GMC where we had that all that humidity coming out that river. And I played in App on the rock. They call it the rock. We played up on top of the mountain. And we would say, man, we cats come up here. What hurt people the most when they came up that mountain was when we played in the cold. When that hawk was coming through there, and that wind would run through your face mask, and you felt them tears running out your eye, and it was drying up on your eye when that cold air hit it.
Icicle in your eyes.
That was different. when you finish running your sprint, you take your helmet off.
What you say? They're drying up on That's cold. Man, that's cold. That's cold. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have made it that day. I've been hurt that day.
Now, when you gotta get up at morning workout, you gotta keep walking out the dorm room at like 5 something in the morning, and
something would have happened that day, bro.
Imagine doing all that in Shaq shoes.
Y'all get off the Shaq, man.
You might be the first one done. You might be the first one done.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Way to tie that up. Oh man.
But I'm gonna tell y'all, if you watch a team play against the University of Miami the first game of the season, and they play down there in Miami Stadium, then you watch a team play Ohio the first game of the season, it's gonna be more people laid out on the ground in Ohio than in Miami than you're gonna lay down on the ground in Ohio or at Penn State or at Boulder. You ain't gonna see that many people laid out, cramped up.
All right, so look, remember the first year against who was that? TCU? Wasn't that hot? I think it was 110, right?
Well,
Colorado was coming out the mountain. That was the first game. Who was doing all the cramping up and stuff?
All right, it was a lot of TCU guys were cramping up.
Yeah, and
all right, so
go ahead.
All right, so this is what I'm saying. Colorado, they training at a high level.
Yeah,
they training at a high level. Like a lot of these boys trying to keep up with Travis. Travis had the same kind of condition like AI, where he first quarter and second quarter they run the same speed. Like they didn't get tired. Like them kind of get. Some guys they don't sweat. Like that's what Travis had going on. So he changed the whole team. Everybody trying to keep up with Travis. I think they training and what Travis was doing, playing both ways. Nobody couldn't feel sorry for themselves when you look at what Travis doing. So I think that kind of roles the team, hold everybody conditioning. But when you
You had a comment there, Tiger, about it. Someone in the chat commented about. I don't know if you had it pulled up, but I just
I
wanted
want
to.
to hear this Tiger point he's trying to make, man.
Okay.
The altitude
let me finish your point. Like I
dehydrate
said,
the
when you
body,
home by
more
yourself and you working
fatigue.
out, it's hard for
Man, that's a
most
good
people to push
point.
themselves to the limit. It's hard for people to push themselves to that breaking point, and you go past that. Most people can't do that.
But you gotta get used to the altitude. You gotta get used
But
to it.
I see where Tiger coming from. Some people just don't never get to that point.
Yeah.
Mm,
So that's why I'm saying when he
Because
get out
if
there playing,
if that's the case, then Steven was doing pretty good.
yeah,
why?
yeah. A lot of them boys doing
Why
pretty
you
good.
think?
But
Because
that's
he
what I'm
because
saying.
Because
he putting in that work off the field.
yeah, back in the
And
day,
like I said, I could be
I mean,
wrong,
not off the
but
field, but away from CU. He putting in that work. He didn't go home and slouch around and nothing like that. He was working
the
when
key
he was on
is
Mhm.
vacation.
the key is to stay in shape. When you
They say seed like that anyway, though. They say seed will
Right. And
skip
so
trips to work out.
so when I go to Hakeem, it shows that he wasn't been putting in the work while he was away.
he might
Yeah,
have
what you
been,
talking about?
but
You might have
he
been,
was
man. You don't know how your body
yeah,
gonna react, man. I ain't gonna put it on
yeah,
him right now.
Nah, I
right.
know when you
I
train
get
at a high level,
I just was saying with all the other extra additives, they're gonna be on them. That's all. No bucket.
yeah. I mean,
they're gonna be
Careful.
yeah.
I
They're gonna be talking about them.
all
Uh-huh.
right, let's set it right here. Who else did we see looking like that couldn't finish? Name somebody else that couldn't finish.
Um,
Wasn't that Amarion that
There's a couple guys last
was
year, right?
yes,
struggling a
I
little
think
bit?
I saw
Who's that big dude? I mean the
that
lineman.
was
Who
bent over at the garbage can. That's who I was. I'm
was
trying to
that?
get that. I'm trying to see. I'm thinking it's I can't get his name.
Wasn't that the guard?
It
The
was a
big boy.
guard. It was a
What point you trying
guard.
to make, Tiger?
Now, just tell me who else y'all saw that couldn't make it. The only person I seen that couldn't make it was McLean.
McLean. You talking about the first year?
Yeah,
No,
when he
I mean
first came in the first time,
no. I mean this past
he was throwing up. He was throwing up.
the first workout. Somebody was
Oh
two of
well,
them. I
it's a
think
bunch of them throwing
one
up
was
now.
Amari. Yeah, a bunch of
Yeah,
them.
I
it's
didn't
a
seen the
portion
white
of
Yeah,
boy
more than one for
throw up.
sure.
The white boy who just came was throwing up.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
All
tough,
right.
Even
man.
that was
You
old.
gotta-
That was the old bent over. He's been here
yeah,
3 years. He
Amarion
was
and
Marion Miller.
who was the big guy though? The lineman
I
who
don't know.
couldn't
So,
catch his
so
breath.
the point I'm trying to make with this, y'all, is how many starters you see couldn't make it through. And like they say, if you ain't conditioned, like fatigue will make cowards out of all of us.
For
Like if
sure.
you, yeah. So if you show up and you ain't ready to go, now you supposed to be ready to go. You supposed to be there. He got to fight for a spot. If he ain't in condition, when they go out there and start running their routes, whatever, them other guys gonna outrun it. They gonna outperform him because their legs gonna be ready, their lungs gonna be ready. He
All
gonna be
right,
looking for the water
but
bottle.
Amarion was rehabbing too, though. He wasn't just training.
No, he's
So
standing up. I give him that. I give him that. He was standing up.
yeah, no. I'm saying he probably wasn't able to train like that because he was rehabbing
Yeah,
still.
the whole thing was designed for them to break.
Yeah, to see where everybody
Yeah,
at.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Swayze wanted to break them. He did it purposely to break them. The exercise was about how they gonna react or respond to being broken, and leaders came up and showed up in that, and at the end of the thing, Swayze made a comment that said that uh, I can handle you guys breaking down, but I appreciate how you guys stuck together, how you guys holding each other accountable. That you ain't need to hold them accountable because they was holding each other accountable. That's how we got to see more Seaton. Seaton said, "Oh no, you ain't quitting. Come on, you ain't quitting."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's leadership. That's leadership.
yeah. And I think
And
that exercise was intended to break them, to
yeah, and
see if
see,
they'll fall apart, and go separate ways, and they didn't.
yeah,
See where
and see
everybody
y'all,
at.
y'all see how I'm saying this.
And to do that as well.
When I look at stuff, I'm gonna just tell y'all from what we went through, what I seen. The guys that come in that ready to go, the coaches say check. We can count on him. When
Yeah.
he was off, left to his own devices, he stayed ready. When this guy was left to his own devices, he did whatever he wanted to do. He was probably there bull jabbing around. Now he coming in here, he ain't ready to go. So now you got to look at it. Williams, he was at Florida State, and he was already there before they brought some of the wide receivers in. And this is what I was trying to tell Promo. Promo was just like, well, if you keep bringing guys in, that ain't fair. I'm like, nah, you got to compete.
What ain't fair?
Yeah. We know at Colorado they finna keep bringing in wide receivers. So just because you was a 5-star, you ain't got it easy. You got to come here ready to go.
Georgia Tech got 20 wide receivers on their team right now as we speak.
Georgia
20.
Tech.
Georgia Tech, I counted them.
God dang.
20 wide receivers.
Colorado got something like that too. I don't
So
think
we're
it's
not
20.
doing nothing different than any other team.
Right. It may be about 17, something like that.
Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, Williams, he a 5-star. He didn't get his shine at Florida State. Now we kind of seeing why you didn't get your shine. You come in here out of shape.
Yeah, the quarterback was trash. Was trash too, though. Tagging.
Not his first year. His first year he had Travis.
Oh, okay.
So
Last year he was.
And that's what I'm saying. When he had Travis, he got beat out by some guys that came in. Some guys came in and took his spot.
What he a
So
freshman though?
A guy from South Carolina came in, and a guy from Michigan State came in and took his spot.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then with the fact that he said something smart about Travis, I'm just saying, some people may hold that
ain't
over his
playing about that
head.
one. Can't play. He ain't letting that one go.
I'm telling you.
It was already brought up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come pop right back up as soon as the Shador thing die down. They're gonna come over and see you, start seeing what we can find about CU to talk about. Or when when the CU start to ramp up.
Man, the fact that he came to
CU
Colorado, I feel like everybody just passed that.
Yeah. Me too.
I think it's that humble pie. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all sometime about you can't go if I don't own a team, I'm not gonna go that hard for him where I lose sleep like that because look how he went hard for Florida State and now he over here with Colorado hoping he can do what Travis did. So
yeah,
I ain't finna go that hard for no team unless I own it.
Yeah, of course,
I
man.
put something in your back
man,
chat.
We just talking, man. We not. Hey, man, I don't lose sleep for none of these teams.
Yeah, well, I put something in the backstage. I wanted to see if you wanted to top that up.
Let me see.
It's a link.
Oh yeah. I see it. Yeah.
It's an
Okay. So
article
what's
about
the
the
new rules on
settlement.
this? Yeah. What's the new rules on this? They were saying it went into effect where players gonna get paid or something. Like it's official now.
Yeah, July 21st, I think.
What is
I think that's the rumor out there. At least that's the last word I had on it, that it starts this year. So schools that made these promises to all these players, but that's gonna be kind of tricky. It's gonna get tricky.
Can you break it down for everybody watching? Like what you
Okay,
see?
so I haven't read. I'm speaking. Um, I'm not speaking. I don't. Yeah, if you could pull that article up, it'd probably be better that way. But it looks like the school gonna get a certain amount of money for all the athletics, and they have to find a way to pay for. They have to use that money to pay for their players. But if a collector come in to give any additional money, they have to report anything over $600 given to a player. And why are you giving it to them?
Okay, cool.
Anything
But
600 over, or it's either 500 or 600.
so you think that's going to stop them from paying them?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just
So
telling you the
what they
rules.
saying
The money going to be
is,
the
I
same.
think it's 20 million. It's like 20 or 20.5 or something like that.
Right.
Now this 20.5 goes with all the programs. It ain't just a football team. It's all the
Right,
programs.
right.
Baseball. Everybody got to be in this. So with that being said, like Ohio State, I think they payout this year was like 20 something just for the football team.
Mm-hmm.
So the collectives can still put their money together, and you can create some kind of package to pay these guys. But
But
that 20 got to be split up
So
between
what's the use?
the whole athletic department.
no,
Well,
no. But the
they
only
trying
thing
to
that's
balance
different.
it.
The difference
They ain't
is
gonna balance it.
the difference is if a player they set the bar at $600. Anything over $600, you
Six
must
hundred
it
dollars
has to
a
be
what, a month?
recorded. It has to be recorded. So they have to. So there is a place or somebody that's going to look at it, and $600. You have to explain to the committee or whoever's handling it. Why is it that you have to? Why they need $600?
Oh, they ain't.
Well, that's where it's
Man.
gonna get tricky at. That's where it's
No,
gonna
it's
get
not.
tricky. Okay,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
because now
Well,
you got something on paper.
That's with the collective or
Yeah,
the
that's what the
NIL.
collectives. No, no. That's what the collectives.
So they'll move it. So they'll move the bulk of the money to the NIL side. So now we're
Right,
gonna
right.
start
But you would
seeing.
have to. So, but you would have to have a domain attached to that. That's
Okay.
paper trail. That's still paper trail.
All right. So they're thrown in a commercial. They're thrown wherever they gotta do, and just pay them X amount of money. The money
They
gonna
have to be
still
careful. They have to be
still.
careful about how they do that now. Because now everything's public. Everything's paper trail. There's more paper trail.
I want to see it
I won't see. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna read the
Bec-
article. Wait, quick. One
because
moment.
if that happens like that, then everything we're gonna start, seeing shifts. I don't think we're gonna see that.
No, these
What
players
you
ain't
think,
gonna get
Tiger?
these players ain't gonna get paid what they've been getting paid with in the last couple of years. That shit finna stop, bro. They ain't
I
gonna get as
think
much money like they used to. No, ain't no more 10 million.
I don't know.
Come
Maybe
21st.
not that. Maybe
Right.
not 10,
No, I know not that.
but
Cause
it'll be
then it's
4,
gonna be a paper
5.
trail to it.
Hold on, who's getting 10 million?
The quarterback from Michigan.
Oh, okay.
Well, he ain't getting 10 million in one season. It's like spread out over 3
Yeah,
years.
spread out. Yeah,
Right, but I mean, again, ain't gonna be no more of that though.
we'll see. I doubt it.
Because they got a
They
cap
go.
on it. They got a cap on it.
They got a cap, but they gonna pay these kids, man. They gonna. They gonna pay
Man,
them.
I'm telling you, there's more of a paper trail now. So
Well,
that
see,
they can
this is
come at people, so that they can come people that violated. Um, it's gonna be a little bit different. At least that's what I think.
It's gonna slow it down, but it ain't gonna stop it. Trust.
yeah. So this is what's gonna happen now. Now they're gonna have to create these brand deals to where okay, you get this guy to advertise your brand, and they're gonna pay him
Exactly.
through the brand now. That's how they're
Hmm.
gonna do it. And this is what Coach Prime was saying the whole time. That's what they supposed to been doing. But when you do
Right.
that, there's more work because now you got to pay somebody to make the commercial. You got to pay somebody with the billboard. It's more stuff.
Yeah, they gonna pay him.
Yeah. So, but that's good for these dudes because now they get their face out there, and they get a relationship with these brands. So if
That's
they keep
true.
doing good, they might can continue these relationships when they make it to the league, or even if they don't go to the league, they still might continue some of these relationships.
Right. That's true too.
Yeah. But look, y'all, I've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes.
All
I'm gonna
right
let
there,
y'all get
brother.
y'all last piece off. What y'all want to say? Tomorrow we're gonna talk about the SEC. We're gonna talk about the SEC quarterbacks. Who y'all think gonna be the guy? Is it gonna be Archie Manning? And I got these shoes pulled up for tomorrow too. I'll show y'all them all these different Reeboks that y'all were hating on. You know what I'm saying? All these Reeboks y'all were hating on. You know what I'm saying? I'll show y'all some of these tomorrow
Shaq's
too.
first one, the first one, was his best one. His very first
Tiger
shoe.
man, show your Reeboks next time. Next time you're going
They're at my
live.
mama house, man. They're at my mama house up under the bed.
Reebok and UFL, man.
That's Shaq's
That was
first
his.
shoe right there.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's no way.
That's
Shaq
what I pulled up.
That's
Heck no.
Shaq's. That's Shaq's shoe, but that's not his first one. The one
That's
he wore
Shaq's shoe. I don't remember
wore
those at
his
all.
rookie year.
Now that looks nice. That's an ugly shoe. All those are ugly.
No.
No,
You
the
talking about
top left. Those are not Shaq's. Those are Sean Kemp.
the top right? I thought that was his first shoe. The top right.
No, the top right is his second shoe.
But when I put it in, they said this was his
All right,
first shoe right here.
pull
That's
up.
what they said.
Shaq rookie year shoe or something.
Now, that was I said Shaq first shoe. This is what it was. First
It's
Reebok
not
shoe.
it. It's not it. I had a pair.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah. Well, look, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man.
all
I'm gonna
right,
try to
brother.
be on the 10.
Yes,
And,
sir.
we talking about the SEC, and I want to talk about Omarion Miller tomorrow. So I'm gonna try to put some stuff on him.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All righty. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All up at 12. All right. Later.
Yep.
Okay.